Okay, folks, welcome, of course, to, where are we, mate? We're at the Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway for what promises to be a pretty awesome night of Super Saloon racing here with the Cando Fishing, New Zealand Super Saloon Champs for 2023. Now, we've got a new guy that we're going to be training up over the next wee while. This is Gabriel Bowen, and most people remember him from Nelson Speedway. He was the commentator for quite some time. Gabe, mate, she's a bit of a different scenario for you being in front of a camera. You're a bit nervous. You're shaking before when I was testing your microphone.
Yeah, I am. I'm used to just being behind the microphone without the camera in the face, but it's a different feel for me tonight, but I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Absolutely, of course. We're going to be joined by Daryl Shuttleworth very shortly. He'll come up and have a bit of a yarn to us soon. And, of course, what we're going to do now, we're just going to basically do a pit walk, and I do believe that most of the drivers at the moment are in the driver's briefing, so we'll try and get them as they make their way out of the driver's briefing and stuff. So, Gabe, mate, we've had some pretty good Super Saloon racing over the last few months, especially with the Extreme Super Saloon Series, and that really did set a precedent for a way a series should run when it comes to Super Saloons. It was absolutely awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had over about 30 plus Super Saloons competing in the South Island over about 8 days of racing, and the quality of the field's gotten better and better, and all these cars are getting better and faster, and it just helps all the younger guys that are obviously new to the grade as well, getting used to that big field. So tonight I'm really looking forward to this one.
So we've got the torsions, we've got the 4 bars. You know, that track out there looks like at the moment it's going to be pretty drivey for the first couple anyway. What do you reckon? That'll probably benefit the torsions to start with, won't it?
Yeah, at the moment it'll sort the torsion bars, especially those first couple of heats, but when we get into that third, when the track really starts to slicken off, that's when those 4 bars will really start to come to the fray, and they'll start to try pass around the outside, so it's looking for a good night.
I think one of the big talking points over the last few months is the Stealth versus the Hypermac versus the Pro X, the CB1, the CB2. Any favourites in your... I'm obviously wearing a Cowling shirt, and it's not because I favoritise the Cowlings, it's because I'm a fat bugger, and it's the only thing that would fit me, really.
No, I think probably the Pro X's at the moment have just got that wee bit of where you've got about 95 to 100% of the car. That's really where they suit. The Hypermax, they can get a wee bit faster on the drivier tracks, but when it starts to go slick, those Pro X's, even the Love Ladies as well, very, very fast on the slick tracks.
What do you reckon, though? Do you think local, we've got Terry Soper behind us, do you reckon local knowledge is going to make a big difference here at Beachlands, of course, Custom Sign Beachlands Speedway?
I think it will create a bit of a difference, especially with a few of these North Island guys not really racing here that much. Obviously, the Extreme Series didn't actually feature down here because we had the New Zealand Super Saloon Champs, but people like Terry Soper, even Ray Stewart, Richie Taylor, all the big South Island boys, they'll be gunning for it, even Trevor Elliott as well.
Absolutely, and of course we see Trevor's actually got his new car here, so we'll have a look at that very shortly. But of course that's actually sort of go down the line a wee bit here, and we'll get our cameraman Corey, who's travelled up from Christchurch, got stuck at the Rakaya Bridge with a big smash, I'm led to believe. Ooh. But you can see the Save Money Skips car here. This is of course Terry Soper. What do you know about Terry?
Terry's actually bought the X34T Ray Stewart car. It's looking very fast at the moment. I wasn't too sure about when Ray actually sold that car that he should have done it at that time before the champs down there at Christchurch a few years ago. But Terry's, if he can get this thing going, he'll be a very, very big dark horse for tonight. But it's at the moment, he's looking pretty good at the moment. Just trying to feel that track out at the moment will probably be the best thing for him. So, he's looking pretty fast and very furious and ready to go, especially with one of his crew members helping out on the track preparation earlier this week.
Okay, just swing around the other side here. We've actually got the face for radio. His name is Daryl Shuttleworth, and of course, Daryl, just grab your microphone for a second. You are the commentator, and you've done a fair bit of commentating. One of the things that we talked about a couple of weeks ago was your enjoyment in covering those few rounds of the Extreme Super Saloon Series, and I suppose now you get to see the elite side of things, don't you?
Yeah, well, you do. Like, it's the cream of the crop is here tonight. You couldn't ask for a better field. Like, that's the thing. You sort of watch the form of these guys leading up to this event, and people all day today have been saying to me, who you're picking. I don't know. No idea. I really don't know. It's a real tough one. A lot depends on me, and I don't think we've had a championship like it where the track is going to play such a major factor. Like, if this track roughs up, whatever, the old 4 bar thing may struggle a wee bit, torsion bar may come into it. It's a lottery. It really is.
Okay, and of course, you've seen a lot of racing over the last couple of months, like I said, with the Extreme Series. Is there any particular brand or car that you think, I mean, you can't take it away from the Cowlings because obviously they joined the series a little bit later, but they dominated from that point onwards, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and this is the first time tonight that I'm going to get to see one of these Cowling cars on the track live. Like, I've seen the footage and that you guys brought out. Bit of a Hypermac fan. I like the Stealths. I don't know. Like, I don't have a favourite chassis as such, but it's just a lottery. It really is. It's one of those. Usually I'll come to an event with a firm favourite in mind. I don't have a firm favourite. Sam Wadell, if that thing hooks up, see you later.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. If it goes really good. But obviously it's not too, well, it's been predicted or seen that it's not too good in the old traffic at times and stuff. But you are right. I mean, you can't even put it down to favourite driver because just the calibre of the cars we've got here and the calibre of driver, it's so damn hard to pick it, isn't it?
And it really is. Like, we didn't ever had a title last year. It's been a pretty tough couple of years for Super Saloons, and there's been a lot of changes in those couple of years to cars. Like, you think back to what Pete Dixon did when he won that title a couple of years ago. He had a car that was radically different to everything else on track. Now, there's a heap of cars out here that are just like that one. So everyone has lifted their game. It's a different championship.
Good old Pete, eh? And let's just take a moment to remember Peter, obviously the current New Zealand Championship winning car. He's not here, which is a bit unfortunate. Obviously lost his battle with cancer and stuff. But what that man done before he passed away is he gave a bit of his knowledge to the Cowlings, he gave his bit of a knowledge to Stealth, and he's particularly the reasons why we're starting to see these 4 bars and stuff starting to stick into it, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is. Of course, he won that championship in Cromwell, his first championship a number of years ago. And then from there, he could have won more championships, but he didn't. He decided to put the effort in. He messed around with that car. Everyone sat back sort of laughing and that sort of thing, thinking this is never going to work. Man, when it did, everyone was all over it. They didn't want this done, that done, but we're not going to get into the politics of it. But he did. He radically changed Super Saloon racing. He really did. And it's weird today being here. I was talking to his dad before, Pete Senior. It's such a weird feeling, but I feel this is a celebration of Pete.
Yeah, I actually 100% agree with that, and I think somewhere on the line we're going to catch up with this big giant model that's had a lot of work being put into it. We make sure we get it on camera at some stage today. You have seen it. You reckon it's a work of art? Yeah,
well, Brendan Partridge, his uncle Tony, he put together a whole diorama, and it's got the Cowlings in it. All the people that are in it even look like the real people. Wade, Pete's cousin, he's sitting there, he's cooking sausages or steak on the barbie in this diorama. But yeah, obviously if you guys get a chance to chuck the old camera in there, it is absolutely amazing, and the man hours that have gone into that just blows my mind. It's just a moment in time that's been captured and rebuilt. It's amazing.
Righto, Daryl. Well, we'll let you carry on. Obviously, you've been trying to catch up with everybody, but you're going to be sort of a bit more involved in our interviews and making sure we catch up and throw backwards and forwards to each other to ensure that you're heavily involved in this. And on behalf of everybody watching, everybody, now it's good to be able to put a face to the name, and you do a fantastic job for Speedway. And, of course, your write-ups, mate, are legendary, of course, with the write-ups that you do for every meeting. So when this meeting's done, make sure you go across to Shuttleworth Motorsport Media, like his page now. All those people in the crowd, get over there and like it now, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the content that actually goes up with Daryl. So thanks very much on behalf of everybody that's here. You do a fantastic job, Daryl.
Oh, no, thanks, appreciate it. Cheers, team.
Righto, we'll give that back to Gabe, and we'll carry on down the line. 881, that's Matt Summerfield's just arrived. This is the Gypsy Royal BRT machine. We'll get the cameraman to swing around and have a wee look at that. And everybody knows Matt as being a very top competitor in rallying, and done a fantastic job as well. And from what I understand, his old man was heavily involved in Speedway, Gabe, but now he's actually really enjoying it, and this might be a permanent person that might stay here.
Yeah, he was really enjoying it, especially that second night in Christchurch for the Extreme Dirt Series. He almost got the victory. He was holding on for about 10 or 11 laps, and then one car passed him around the outside. He was so close to that first illustrious victory in the Extreme Dirt Series earlier in the year, but he's looking great guns at the moment. As long as you keep the car straight and in one piece, he'll be one to watch out for.
Peter B, he's right beside me. Mate, you've made the trek down south. We had a wee talk a little bit earlier on, and you're telling me this is the first time you've been to this track. You don't know what you're in for. How confident are you?
No, we'll be right. It's no different than any other track, but she's well banked. She's well banked and put on a good track by the looks.
Well, I hope so. And of course, you've just come from Palmy Teams Champs. None of those tactics here tonight, eh?
Nah. Hope not anyway.
Good stuff. And the trek down south, you now realise how far we drive. We've still got another 2.5 hours to go before we're home yet.
Yeah, I know. She's a blooming long way, isn't it? It just feels like it keeps going. Good straights, but you get a little bit tired on them. But hey, we're here, and we're going to make we'll be here to enjoy it, and hopefully you never know what could come out of it.
Who's your sponsors, mate, that look after you this weekend?
AFC and Lucas Oil, they've been with us for a long time, and it's great, it's good to have them on board.
Righto, Peter B, best of luck, and we'll see what you can do. All you've got to do is qualify 8. So it's a pretty interesting format. Have you done the 3-3 before? 3 qualifying and hopefully 3 for the final?
No, I haven't. This is all new to me, really, and it's just see what happens, really. And super stock scene's a little bit different, but this is going to be real good.
Absolutely. We'll let you carry on. Chris Cowling, who's playing with his balls, is walking past us as well. He actually literally is playing with his balls. So, of course, Chris, mate, somebody had to say it. Mate, you're the 2 NZ. Your best mate was 1 NZ. You'll be wanting, because we just sort of said before, this is a celebration of Pete, really, this whole event, because that 4 bar has become that much of a dominance in the sport now. Mate, you'll be looking to try and get that 1 NZ one step better.
Yeah, I'd love to. I mean, there's a lot of emotion and around the Pete aspect of the meeting and all that. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a New Zealand title, and these things are either going to go your way or not. It doesn't matter how hard you try. Sometimes if you just don't have luck on your side, it's not going to work out. So I'm open to whatever happens, to be fair, Jace, at the end of the day. But yeah, look, what we've been doing with the 4 bars, the cars now, they're obviously working. We're getting better and better each time. So it's cool to carry on what he started. I'm sure he'll be watching from up there, just seeing how we go. But look, Dunedin's put in a fantastic effort here, and the track's looking drivey and bumpy. Probably not what we want, but hey, we'll give it our best shot out there.
So, New Zealand Saloon champs. You won everything and did everything, and when it counted, it didn't sort of come to fruition for you. So you won't want to repeat. So I suppose just get out there, get your 3 qualifying races done, do the best you can, and not show off. Just get the job done. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, I was talking about lay luck, and the gearbox broke reversing into the pits, by the truck. So this never happened, and of course it would happen in a New Zealand title. But yeah, tonight's just about doing 3 heats, top 6 on points. That's all we need to be. So we don't need to be doing anything outrageous, and hopefully we can come away with a car in one piece, and then try, put our thinking caps on and try a little bit harder tomorrow. But yeah, just get through the 3 races tonight.
Good stuff. Sponsors?
I've got a lot that backs us. Tauranga ITM, Base Up, Permapine, Tune Up, Performance Engineering Solutions. Who else we got here? Jace, Fortress Fasteners, Colin Amron Contracting, Les Harrison Hyabs. They definitely, there's the boys in the shed that work hard as well. They look after us pretty good, and the old boy, he's the big drive behind all of us. So. Good
stuff. Best of luck, Chris. We'll let you carry on. We've got Gabe, and I'm sure he's got someone. He's got Richie Taylor, and I'll catch up with you. Go that side. No, this one here.
Well, over here, mate.
My cameraman. He's a bit confused at the moment.
That's right. Yeah, we're here with one of the South Island favourites, former 2NZ and 3NZ, Richie Taylor. Looking forward to this one here in Dunedin.
Yeah, I do enjoy this place. So I'm definitely looking forward to this night's racing, and yeah, we'll just see what we can put together.
Obviously, a lot's been made of this 3-heat format or the 5-1. Which one are you favourite of? If there is one, yeah.
Honest answer to the question is I don't prefer either over the other. I've done both. I've had success at both. I've had failure at both. So there's not one that's a clear favourite to me. It's a different mindset, but yeah, both enjoyable.
And obviously one of the favourites from the South Island. There's a lot of North Island down here. You think you can pick that 1 NZ up? You've been 3, you've been 2. You really want that 1 NZ though, don't you?
It would be nice to have, that's for sure. I mean, we've had 3 2NZs. It would be great to get it, but man, there's some hot rods here. So if we get it, we would have earned it.
And obviously sponsors that help you with your car this weekend, and obviously throughout the seasons.
Yeah, we're long-time sponsors in Fairview Fiberglass, and many years. Cylinder Head Specialist has been awesome. Suck It Up has been fantastic this year. We're actually running one of their engines at the moment. I got Transform Paint and Panel. I just got so many people that help me. It's all about Signs and Timaru. They do all our graphics and stuff, so a lot of people to be thankful for.
Sweet as. Good luck for tonight. and tomorrow, hopefully. As we head over Jason, he's got Benji Sneden with him.
And he's also playing with his balls. So good to see you, Benji, mate. And of course, you're just fresh off the New Zealand Sprint Car Championships that was held at Ruapuna Speedway. You're pretty happy with your results there, but different kettle of fish this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. I find more sort of similarities in the Super Saloon class, so yeah, it should be good. We had some good meetings at the Extreme Series. We've sort of got 5 odd meetings in there, and I've had 2 prior to that, so 7 meetings in the Super Saloon this year, and only 3 in the Sprint car. So I suppose seat times and an advantage in any class, and we've definitely put a little bit more into the Super Saloon this year. So well, it's ended up being that way, so it's good.
I suppose with the sprint car, though, I mean, everything happens so fast and it's a brutal sort of a power. You come back to a Super Saloon, you've got a little bit more time to think. Perhaps that might be some sort of benefit for you this weekend.
Yeah, there's a bit of time to drink a cup of tea, and sort of, analyse what's happening ahead of you. So it is kind of like that. The reaction time that you got to have in the sprint car, say for even just pulling your tear off, appeared to going out there and more finding that is normal was she's an advantage for sure.
Alrighty, so what's the plan? Just to get through the 3 heats, try and qualify good, and worry about it tomorrow night?
Yeah, 3 clean heats, but also keep it strong. It's the top 6. I think there's 16 or 17 cars, so you really need to be, up on the favourable end of the top 10. You got to have some good couple in the top 5, and then one later back would be good enough. So keep it clean.
Sponsors, mate.
SP Tools New Zealand is our biggest branding sponsor over basically the whole team. RDL Group, Barry's Firewood, AWS Graphics, Bolton, HSP. We've got, there's about 25 of them, so sort of rattling them off the end of the tongue gets a little bit difficult, but I'm very thankful for all of them, and they look after us very well.
We'll get over to your car shortly and film it anyway. Best of luck, Benji, and hopefully get through the qualifying at least.
Awesome, and thank you guys for streaming and your time as well. It's brilliant. Thank you,
mate. Righto, let's head over to young Gabe. He's got 21N, Ian Burson with him. Let's walk up over there nice and safely.
Yeah, we have got the 21N, the baby-faced assassin, Ian Burson. You've been a 2NZ. You've been a 3NZ. You really want that 1NZ though, don't you, this weekend?
Oh yeah, it's been a long time coming, but hey, there's 39 other cars that want it as well. So yeah, we'll go out there and give it our best shot and see what comes of the weekend.
Obviously, you've had a lot of success here at the Dunedin track, hoping to carry that form into this weekend.
Yeah, we haven't run. Oh well, obviously we done Debbie the Webster Super Cup earlier on in the season here, and yeah, we done all right in that. It wasn't our car, of course, but we still held our own, and over the years we have had a lot of success here, and really enjoy the Southern hospitality.
Obviously, obviously for the Extreme Series, you had that old Pete Dixon car. You've got your new car back. Is it the American engine that you've been waiting for, or is it a different sort of engine?
No, it's a ring-in engine. I've been watching the kids race all season, and I was getting shitty as watching them racing.
Fair enough.
And not having my fix. So, we come up with a deal with one of our sponsors, and we were fortunate enough to pick up a real good second-hand engine. Well, it's a fresh second-hand engine, new to us, so it bolted straight in. It seems to be going pretty good.
And obviously, sponsors of the car that help you get around, obviously, every season?
Yeah, we've got Tate's New Zealand, in-house developments, AT Electrical, Debbie the Webster, Tony's Engineering, Oakley's Plumbing and Drainage, and Brooks Auto Painters. So without all their generosity, we wouldn't be as successful as we are. We're really grateful.
Nah, sweet as. Cheers for that. Good luck for the weekend. And as we'll head it down to Jason, he's got Matt Green, one of the Dunedin locals.
Keep it nice and steady, Mr. Cameraman. We'll make our way down here. We've obviously already interviewed a couple of guys. The guys at Listers are just sort of a bit busy at the moment looking at the car and trying to figure out what's going on there. But we've caught up with the local man, Matt Green, the 59D. Matt, she's all go at your home track, and you think you got a little bit of that local knowledge that might help you out with all these beasts that are floating around here tonight?
Sure, something like that. Local knowledge, but the guys have done a hell of a lot of work on the track too in the last week, so it's probably going to be a different track to what it was last time we were here too. So,
drivey, slick. What do you reckon?
I think it'll be a drivey one tonight.
And that's always hard. And you've got you got the Lovelady car this year, haven't you? And you're adapting to that quite well, but you haven't really had a lot of seat time, have you?
No. We just come off the Extreme Series, obviously. 5 race meetings and 7 nights, whatever it was. That was well worth it. Improved your driving pretty quickly racing with some of these boys. So we'll just see what happens tonight.
Well, best of luck, mate. What's sponsors you got on your car this year?
So Dunedin City Motors, Automotion, Castrol, Magpies Cleaning, Napa, and Lister Helicopters.
Right, mate. Well, best of luck, and Matt, and may the mighty Ford get up there. Righto, we've got Mr. President Trump over there. He's just getting dressed at the moment. So actually acts like President Trump too, doesn't he? So doesn't quite look like him. Look at, he's half the man he used to be, Gabe. What's happened here?
Yeah, what has happened actually, Ricky? You've gone on a wee bit of a diet, haven't you?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, salads and no bread and lay off the puddings.
Obviously, the Extreme Dirt Series, one of your baby series, obviously. How did that go, that whole 8 days, that whole experience, racing and, of course, organising it?
Yeah, the racing was good. Organising was fantastic. It affects my racing when I do those organising because you sort of end up with a head in that game and not really in the racing game. But it was about getting crew involvement, husband and wives. Often it's always about the driver and we forget how much the crews and teams put into it. So, and hopefully guys made lifelong friends out of it and acquaintances, and that's how we do this for fun at the end of the day. Yeah. We pour a lot of money into it and try to entertain, but today it's all about winning.
Yeah, it is. New Zealand champions, hometown hero as well. Any pressure on you, obviously, with that one?
Yeah, obviously tonight there's a wee bit of pressure to qualify. Probably myself and Ray. I really do hope Ray has a good run. He's a bit of a local. He obviously lives just down the road. He might not contract here, but so yeah, tonight's about qualifying. I'd love to qualify. I haven't qualified before. This is my 3rd New Zealand title, so I've got no excuses. I've got a good car, I've got a good team behind me. I know the racetrack, so yeah, it's all up to me, I suppose.
And obviously sponsors on the car that look after you every season.
Yeah, BRT, Gypsy Royal, they've been really good to me for years, looking after us, and Phantom Eldercare come on board this year, so yeah, we're doing it for them.
Sweet as. Good luck for the weekend. And as we head on, Jason, he's got the other local man, the 34T of Ray Stewart.
Uncle Ray, Gabe. We've got Uncle Ray here. Ray Stewart, of course, 34T. Of course, you just live down the road a wee bit here, but we're just having a wee bit of talk off camera there. And of course, the last time you had the car out was a wee bit of damage that was done to it. You said it sort of screwed it up a wee bit, but everything's back together after that Extreme Series with a big roll there.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of damage. We bent an axle, steering rack went, a couple of shockies, a couple of tyres, a couple of wheels. It was probably an 8-10 grand repair job, and it's taken us pretty much 2 weeks to get back to where it should be.
So is the car, is it dialed in? I mean, have you had any race meetings where you've had a chance to actually dial it in and get it up to speed ready for this deal this weekend?
We've done that Extreme Series where we had 5 different tracks north of the South Island, and every track was pretty dusty, very slick, blackened down, and this track here, looking at it now, is going to be totally different. So I don't know where we're going.
Torsions or 4-bar in your machine?
It's a bit of both. We've got torsion 4-bar.
Okay, there's always somebody different. There's always you, Ray.
Yeah, I can't change now. Too late.
All right, so tell me, you've been the form driver. I mean, let's be honest, over in the South Island over the last couple of months, and I suppose you're hoping that form will carry on to this weekend. The format, 3 qualify, 3 for the final. Does that suit you? Are you looking forward to that or not a fan?
Either or. I'll go the 15 race 1 final, or I'll go the 3 heat final. Either way, we're all going to race this and win those particular groups. I do prefer the 1 race final where the fastest car on the 2 nights is actually the winner, and that's the way it's been for the last 6 years.
Absolutely. Good sponsors on the car.
Yep, Heavy Tracks High is which is my company, of course. They pay the bill. Yeah.
So that's just quickly before we go to Gabe, let's talk about Heavy Tracks High. What is Heavy Tracks High for those people that don't know?
Heavy Tracks Hire is a company we've been running for 35 years. We hire out all sorts of earth-moving machinery, bulldozers, excavators, loaders, dump trucks, and we've got branches in Auckland, Dunedin, Cromwell and Invercargill.
Which allows you to race the Super Saloon.
Yeah, you need that sort of money to race one, I guess.
Good stuff. Well, best of luck, Ray, and we'll hand it over to your nephew, who's he got? There he is. He's way down there, and it looks like he might have Bodie Abraham.
No, we've got Joey Ingram.
Oh, mate. They look the same, those guys from the North Island, eh?
Yeah, he's in one of the stealth chassis. Joe, obviously you're down for the Extreme Dirt Series. Not a few mixed results from there, but looking to obviously do a wee bit better here in the New Zealand Champs here in Dunedin.
Yeah, didn't have a lot of luck, to be honest, on those that series down there, but pretty much what have we got? Sort of a new engine, new diff, new gearbox, new drive shaft, pretty much everything. So hopefully all that bad luck's gone and we can do the business.
Obviously running the stealth chassis. Have you got the 4-bar or are you doing torsions? You 4-bar?
Yeah, 4-bar.
Yeah. And obviously a few sponsors on the car that help you get you around the track. You were from Stratford, but now registered to Palmy North. Is that just something to try and get the numbers up for Palmy North for a New Zealand Champs?
Yeah, we're based in Taranaki, so Graham Harris Limited, that's my business there. We do a bit of contracting stuff, and Pertec and Hines, a few other guys help me out as well. But yeah, so we've been racing at Stratford in the Saloon for a number of years, and stepped up the Super Saloon, and they didn't contract the class at Stratford, so so we're with Palmy now and getting the numbers up. It's good.
And obviously you haven't raced here at Dunedin. What are your first thoughts on the track here?
Yeah, I haven't raced in this. I raced in the Saloon, but that was many years ago. But it looks fast, really, isn't it? I think we're the second heat up tonight, so it's going to be fast for us anyway. Should be fun.
Obviously, any other sponsors you want to thank while you got your time on the camera?
Yeah, I probably should get the other ones. I think I said Pertec, Graham Harris, Hines, LU Hair Collection, my partner Lisa. We've got Diggin' For You and JRI as well.
Sweet as. Good luck for tonight. Hopefully you do well. As we head over to Jason, he's got one of the Saloon drivers. It's George Phillips all the way from Cromwell.
Well, no, he's actually been green sheeted as a Super Saloon, Gabe, so we can call him a Super Saloon driver tonight, but it is George Phillips from the 47 T car. Mate, we seen you running with the Super Saloons at Cromwell there a few weeks ago, and you didn't disgrace yourself, so you decided, well, let's have a crack at the New Zealand title. So this car's actually been green sheeted as a Super Saloon, but it's all a Saloon spec.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as how we raced it at the Saloon title in Tauranga a few weeks ago. Just decided to run with the Supers, get a bit more experience, a bit more track time and all that, and just try and race the car a bit more. Some of those meetings at our home tracks down sort of Invercargill, Cromwell, Dunedin, where we are now, the numbers are a bit scarce sometimes, so it's just nice to be able to help them out a little bit, and so they all can get a race too, and it's just all about the experience, the more track time you can get, the better you can be.
2NZ in the Saloon. Are we looking for something similar for the Super Saloon? Imagine that, actually, a 2NZ in Saloon and Super Saloons.
Yeah, we managed to get the 2 again in Tauranga a few weeks ago. The goal for tonight is just to qualify, really. There's a lot of fast guys here, and we're obviously down on horsepower, so I'll just be happy to qualify, really. That's what I'm aiming for.
You won't be liking the look of that track at the moment, though, because it's pretty drivey out there, and you don't want it to be drivey, do you? You want it to be slick, because at the end of the day, a slick track doesn't matter how much horsepower it got, has it?
Yeah, exactly. When you get to the slickness, it doesn't really matter how much horsepower you got. It's just sort of how much you can feather the throttle. But if it does go that way, just hope it rubbers up. It'll suit us. But I don't mind the drive. But the car suits a bit better to a bit of a slick track.
Yeah, I was taking the mickey out of you before about this track. It's been a bit of a bogey track for you the last couple of times you've run here. It hasn't exactly been very nice to you. So I suppose this is another way to try and get rid of that bogey label.
Yeah, definitely, and I think the last 3 times we've been here, we haven't actually managed to finish a meeting. We've ended up with significant damage where we can't continue on. So it's been it's been one of those tracks for us in the most recent seasons. So hopefully tonight, we can wash that away and come away with some good results.
Good stuff. Good sponsors on the car too. Car looks $1 million, mate. Done a good job, whoever does that. So who's your sponsors?
iSigns, he did the design and the signage work. He actually did that this week, quite last minute. Phillips Bolt Logistics, Supreme Site Works, iHire, iBattery, Stealth Engineering, and also MV Motors, Mike Verdona, who builds our motor.
Oh, well, best of luck, mate, and it'll be interesting to see where you sit after tonight. 3 qualifying heats is all you got to do. Just stay clean, stay out of trouble, and try and do the best you can.
Yeah, hopefully we just be able to avoid a little bit of damage if there is any, hopefully not. So, hopefully everyone just gets away with 3 clean heats, and,
Good luck, mate. Righto, where have we got Gabe? I can see him over there. Looks like he's with Shane McIntyre. We've got our cameraman who's way over the other side of the track, though. Give me a second.
Yeah, we are. We're here with Eastern State's only driver, Mr. Hypermac himself, Shane McIntyre. Looking forward to New Zealand champs, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, always look forward to New Zealand title. Always pretty exciting. Go and have a crack at it. Yeah.
Obviously, it's not your car, is it, though? It looks kind of like Dale's Bigwood's car, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Dale's car. He's lent it to me. We've driven it. I drove it a couple of weeks ago at our Super Cup round in Christchurch, and then in November I ran the car here for the Super Cup round. It wasn't a plan. We were hoping to have our own new car ready, but it's not ready. It's been too busy working on everyone else's cars, so we'll get it going later on. But I'm very lucky to be able to skid this one tonight.
Yeah, and you're looking pretty good the other night in Christchurch as well. Obviously a former New Zealand champ. You want to add another 1 NZ to that, don't you, really, this weekend?
It's always good to know if you can do it again or can't or whatever, but yeah, we're going to give it a go. There's a lot of good fast guys here and fast cars and everything, so yeah, we're going to have to give it a real good shot to get there.
Obviously, heaps of sponsors on your car, and you got your family here as well. Who do you want to thank?
I think Cedar Homes, Hypermac Racing, Custom Signs, X Factor Cars for their support, and big thanks to Daryl for the car and my wife and family.
Now, sweet as, there's Shane McIntyre, and we'll head over to Jason. He's got the current 3NZ, Craig Cardwell.
I do indeed, and of course Craig all the way from the big smoke of Auckland. Well, it's not big smoke, it's a lot of water at the moment, but hopefully you weren't too affected by that weather that came through there.
No, we personally weren't, but obviously we're in the line of construction, so we're fixing a lot of damaged houses, so yeah, sadly a lot of affected people and cars and buses and fire engines, etc.
That's amazing, isn't it? All right, you know how to do this. You've been here before. Your father actually has done some pretty special things at Dunedin, and you'll be hoping to carry that form on maybe this weekend.
Yeah, hey, we'll just take it as it comes. Don't overthink it. Just race with the best here and see what we can do.
Car's obviously going pretty good. We've had some good results from you over the last, especially the series and stuff. It wasn't right at the very top, but it was certainly close.
Yeah, we've got a good package. And we've got comfortable in the car, which is good, and it's been in a short period of time, which usually takes a season, but we've had to fast track it, so yeah, we're happy, and we'll just, like I say, we'll just give it all and try just get through tonight anyway, qualify, and then take tomorrow as it comes.
Absolutely. You've got good sponsors on the car too, mate. Who looks after you?
What's that?
Sponsors, who looks after you?
Cardwell Racing, Cardwell Construction, MF Consulting.
Good stuff. We'll leave you to it, Craig. I think we're going to just break away now, folks, because obviously there's going to be a grand parade. We can see the cars starting to line up there. So, Gabe, we'll just kill it for now, and we'll get our camera guys to get on some shots, and we'll bring you some fantastic racing here from the Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway for the 2023 Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championships. Welcome to all those that have come to join us.
Alrighty, folks, so Grand Parade about to unfold here. Of course, they are the cars, we call them the supercars on dirt, the methanol monsters. These machines, 800 odd horsepower. There's, I'll tell you, as mentioned before when we did the pre-race interviews, very, very hard to pick a winner in this one here. Leading them out at the moment, the current 2NZ, Chris Cowling from Bay Park Speedway. He leads them out. 95 there. Graham Strong, 59. That is Matt Green, former New Zealand title winner there. Sam Wadell, car number 18. Clifford the Big Red Dog, they call them. But I tell you what, the atmosphere here in the pits, absolutely electric here tonight. And what is so cool about it is these Super Saloon drivers, they all they get on so well. So there's a bit of camaraderie going on out there. It's quite casual out in the pits. There's nothing too sort of stressful tonight. That'll all happen tomorrow night, folks. So awesome to get a pretty good crowd rolling here so far on this Friday night, qualifying tonight. And of course, a massive welcome to all the folks, of course, that are sitting at home tonight catching the live stream, thanks to the team at Pits Media. So they're here tonight as well. They'll be streaming this event, and if you are at home, I hope you enjoy the show, and it's great to have you on board with us here. Of course, I have been told, folks, if you are in attendance here tonight, all of these drivers have got themselves a tennis ball. Now, the tennis ball has a number on it. Now, while they're doing the Grand Parade, they are going to throw that tennis ball out into the crowd. Now, if you're lucky enough to catch one of those tennis balls with the number on it, you just need to hold on to it. Don't do anything but hold on to it. Then return tomorrow night. Bring that tennis ball with you, because tomorrow night there will be a draw done. And pretty much, if your number comes out, or your car wins, sorry, that's how it's going to work. If your car wins the New Zealand Super Saloon title tomorrow night, you will pick yourself up a 40-inch TV. So if a tennis ball gets thrown to you, catch it, put it in your pocket, bring it back tomorrow, and of course, you could win that 40-inch TV if your car happens to win the New Zealand Super Saloon Championship tomorrow. So the Cando Fishing 40-150 leading them around here at the moment. Beautiful looking cars. Of course, it's been a lean couple of years for the Super Saloons, but a lot of work been put in by a lot of people over the past wee while.
just to get the numbers back up again, and that's the thing, like, COVID hit the whole Speedway community pretty tough, and it probably hit this grade here harder than any. There was a lot of cars parked up for a long time, so it's great to see close to 50 entries into this event. Pretty much how it's going to work, folks, is all the entries have been broken down into 3 groups. So the 3 groups, they will run 3 heats here tonight. Top 6 from each group, they will go instantly through to the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Finals tomorrow. There will be a repecharge tomorrow. Top 2 cars in those repecharges will go through to the final. And of course 3 heats tomorrow to determine who will be the New Zealand Super Saloon champion. So plenty of racing to unfold here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway over the next couple of nights, which is very, very cool. Great support grades as well. So don't forget, tonight of course we've got street stocks, we've got the Pits Media Challenge happening for the youth saloons. What else we got lined up out there? Production saloons as well. So some great support grades here on hand for this event. See the 3NZ there, Craig Cardwell lined up on track. Of course, his father Tony won 3 of his New Zealand titles right here at Beachlands Speedway. Won 4 in total, 3 of them right here. So I'm sure he would have dug out the notebook from many moons ago, and he'll have a little bit of knowledge of this Beachlands surface. And well, the surface would have changed, but the track, the setup, the whole lot. So he's got a bit of handy intel there going into this event. So you can see Cowling lined up down there right beside Cardwell, the 2NZ and 3NZ side by side. Terry Soper just down in front of the control tower here as well. The Save Money Skips Camaro out of Beachlands Speedway, one of the local cars. Make sure all the local fans get them behind your Dunedin cars. Ricky Bolton, another one of those, as well as Matt Green, of course, Alistair Lister, another one of the local machines.
The St. Nicholas is a familiar sight around Bluff as she steams out to capture Cando Fishing's famous Bluff Kinner. Once caught, the Kinner is brought back to the purpose-built factory in Bluff where it is processed, packed and shipped fresh to you. But that's not all that Cando Fishing can do for you. Try some of their green-boned fish or delicious power products and you will soon see why seafood from the Bluff is world famous. So head to your local fish market or supermarket and ask for Cando Fishing Kinner, fish or power. Cando Fishing, there's nothing we can't do for you.
What you think you do with your four-wheel drive. What you actually do with your four-wheel drive.
No matter what you do with your four-wheel drive, we've got the right tyre for you. So come on down to Mag and Turbo.
So clerk of the course just having a chat to her, radioing back through to Speedway New Zealand. The obvious thing I can see at the moment, no window net, which is exactly what Dave Perry, the clerk of the course, has gone after, the window net. So that may well have been the issue there. She'll get to rejoin the field and we'll get underway once more.
Pull in there, thank you. Good work.
So Memphis pulls back in there alongside Kemp, the series leader. So yellow light has gone out. Bit of an anticlimax here, folks. Race number 1 getting ready to kick off for the second time tonight. Youth Saloons here racing for the Pitts Media Challenge. This race brought to you by Mulford Holdings. Tyson Thomas, the pink and purple machine on the inside. Noe Kiddo got off to a flyer first time around. Johnson and Constable on the second row of the grid. Look for the series leader to try and work his way through early. Cron's off to a flying start. He's moved himself up into third place. All over the back of Kiddo. Kiddo plays a little bit of Morse code on the back of Thomas's car. Car number 33 as Cron goes down the outside. Constable goes right down to the pole line. Oh, he's going to get crossed up here. This could be untidy. Constantina effect there. Richardson was in it, so was Soper. Murdoch, she had nowhere to go. So we've gone yellow. Car number 24. He went down to that line, the pole line, tried to work his way back up, and pretty much the car spun on a dime. Brooke Soper, she was another one that was involved in that one there as well. Just nowhere to go apart from bouncing off him. So it doesn't look to be a lot of damage on any of those cars. There shouldn't be. I think Holly Murdoch, she sort of rode up on the front of his car, but shouldn't be too bad. I think Richardson, he took a bit of a nudge there. No major damage at the moment looking at his machine, so he's fine. So Bennett there as well, car number 73. So Constable looks like he will head to the infield in this one here. Of course, new to the grade, first season of racing for Constable, so every race meeting that he rolls out on track is a whole new learning experience for these young drivers. Nice night outside at the moment, 14.9 degrees, almost 15 degrees out there, norwesterly breeze, and about 70% humidity. So perfect night for speedway racing here. So lights are out. Take 3 for the Youth Saloons race brought to you by Mulford Holdings. Tyson Thomas on the inside. Cron in car number 29 couldn't quite make it down the outside like he did at the second restart. But he's managed to get around the outside of Johnson now. Up to third place, looking racy, chasing down Kiddo. Very, very quick indeed as they go down into turns number 3 and 4. Slows up a little bit behind Tyson Thomas. Now looks to the outside to make that move. So a new race leader. We've got 1 lap in the books here at Beachlands Speedway as Holly Murdoch goes to the infield. She was involved in that incident just before. So it's Cron who leads this one here. Car number 29. Jaden Cron heads down the front straight. Then we go back to Thomas, Kiddo, Richardson. He's got off to a flyer in this one here. He's up to 4th place at Wallacestown Motors machine from Riverside. He's managed to get past Kemp in car number 36. It's not a bad hunting ground for Richardson. He's had some good results here at Beachlands Speedway, but he's got it's either a 6 or an 8 point deficit that he's got to make up over car number 36, Max Kemp. Kemp just slots up behind him at the moment, so Richardson really needs to get past Tyson Thomas here and try and chase down the race leader. He's managed to go down the inside of Tyson Thomas, down into turns number 3, through Lammermoor Station Corner, onto the main straight. Rose Stanton just up ahead of them. She's about to go a lap down, but out in front still it is car number 29, which is Cron. He's got a massive lead at the moment. Car number 16, that's Fleet, the wee Corolla. Quality Tint sponsored car out of Beachlands Speedway. He just sits about mid-track there, makes the race leader Cron work his way round the outside, manages to do so. Stella Hamilton from Riverside, she'll be next in the queue. So Richardson now, he's broken the shackles, he's managed to pull away, but so is Max Kemp. Kemp just needs to stay within striking distance over all 3 of these races, while Richardson needs to put as many cars between him and Kemp as he can. Richardson currently in 2nd place, Kemp in 3rd. Then we go back to Maddie Stewart. She's made up a heap of spots in this one here as well. Then it's Thomas, Soper, Zoe Memphis, Maya Johnson, Caden Race, Noah Kiddo. That's your top 10 here at the moment. Caden Race trying to work his way through, goes past Stanton. Baton Benfowl, he's making a move at the moment. He's right down the inside of Kiddo. Lap traffic there as well in the form of Stanton, which has held Benfowl up. So he's fallen back as the race leader gives himself no room whatsoever. Cuts away down the outside. Nice driving there by Cron. Car number 29 hasn't put a foot wrong so far. Passing a number of these cars. A lot of these cars that he's passing are in the top 10 of this race. He's putting a lap on them, so he's got that clear air and he's working his way through. He's got Maya Johnson just up in front of him as they come down to turns 1 and 2. One more lap to run here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Cron with a look down the inside of Johnson. Gets it done clearly. Heads on down to 3 and 4. Johnson just pulls in behind him. He's got one more corner to go. It's been an impressive run in heat number 1 here for the Pitts Media Challenge, and it's going to be Cron that takes this one here out. Richardson, he's your man in second. Car number 53 comes home in second, and the series leader Max Kemp, he rounds up your top 3 here in race number 1, the Pitts Media Challenge, brought to you by Mulford Holdings. We'll take a look at your top 10. Jaden Cron in first place, Joshua Richardson second, Max Kemp in third, Matty Stewart home in fourth, Tyson Thomas in fifth, Brooke Soper in sixth, Zoe Memphis home in seventh, Maya Johnson in eighth, Caden Race in ninth, rounding up your top 10 from Riverside Speedway, Baton Benfowl, car number 38. Race fans, it is the Cando Fishing 2022-23 New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. The moment we have all been waiting for. They roll out on track. Group number 1, the Wayne Andrews group, set to do battle here in the first race of the night for the title. We will take a look at the grids in this one here. Ingram, he will start. Car number 27 from grid position 1. Flynn on his outside. Car number 5 will start from grid position 2. Malcolm Natai, congrats to him, manager of the Glen Eagles Superstock team in his Stout. Car number 19 starts from 3rd with your local man, Matt Green, starting from 4th in car 59. Next row, we see Strong from Napier, car number 95, the Lightning McQueen machine, and a bit of a legend of the sport, car number 58 from Palmerston North Speedway, Peter Benston, starting from 6th place. Chris Cowling, your current 2NZ, will start from 7th on his outside. A man not to discount tonight in the Gorge chassis, that is Richie Taylor from Christchurch in car 58. Manera from Nelson, car number 88, will start from 9th. Ricky Bolton from Dunedin in the Pro X2 chassis. He will start in 10th place. Mark Osborne, car number 16, the Stout man himself, will start from 11th place. And Johnson from Cromwell, car number 77 in the Hypermac, he will start from 12th. That is your grid, folks. Of course, a lot of these drivers are track out there at the moment, a bit greasy. Still holding a lot of moisture. These drivers can do a lot of adjustments to the cars as the race goes on as well. Brake bias adjustments, shock adjustments, all those sorts of things. So they do have a little bit to play with as the race goes on. So the orange light is out. It is the Wayne Andrews group here at Beachlands Speedway. Heat number 1 of the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. This race here brought to you by Clements and Stevens Panel Beaters. We go green. And it's going to be Flynn who leads him down to turn 1. What a sight round there. Chucks it sideways. And it's the Burger King machine. Stretches the legs down the back straight. Car number 95, Graham Strong, with a big look down the inside of Matt Green. They managed to work their way down there. Benston goes past as well. Car number 16. Mark Osborne caught up at the back at the moment. Bolton's off to a flyer in this one here. He's managed to work his way up the grid early in this one. He's currently up to 8th place. Through comes the leader, the Burger King machine of Steve Flynn. Natai, a beautiful move down the inside of Ingram there. He moves himself up to 2nd place. We've gone yellow. So debris on the track. Hence the reason for that yellow light. They'll clean that up. Of course, it's going to bring the whole field back to Flynn.
Grid order as follows. 5B, 27.
Still 9 laps to run in this one here, folks. 15-lap race.
2NZ, 58P. Lights are out. Can't maintain that
So
pace.
yellow light's gone out, set for the first restart of this one here. The Wayne Andrews group here at Beachlands Speedway. And it's Flynn from the front, Ingram just behind him. Then we go back to Natai and Graham Strong. Look at Natai, a big look right up the inside there of Ingram, side by side down the back straight. Couldn't get the move made, but I think it's only a matter of time. Beautiful move made there by Natai. Through he goes, the suck it up machine. What's he got? Under the loud pedal, can he chase down Flynn? The Burger King machine up front. Ingram still holding that 3rd place. All contact down the back straight there. Cardwell, Cowling, side by side with Bengston, car number 58, the stout of Bengston, sitting mid-pack at the moment, just beside Richie Taylor, car number 58. Ricky Bolton picks himself up another spot, so a nice move by Bolton. Osborne contact on the back of the Johnson Hypermac, the Dryco Metals machine. He loses a spot then to Osborne. Osborne goes through. Matt Green at the tail of the field in this one here. Down the main straight once more. And it's Flynn. Natai really starting to chill in to that lead at the moment. Down the back straight they go. It's daylight between 1st, 2nd, all the way back to 3rd at the moment. Flynn comes through. 8 laps to run here. Heat number 1 of the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. And it's Flynn leading onto the main straight. Then we go back to Natai. Richie Taylor, car number 58, the Fairview fiberglass machine, now up to 3rd place. Then we go to Ingram. Bolton still battling with Bengston. Bengston looking good right down the inside of Ingram. So he's picked himself up under the spot, takes him up to 4th place. Cowling's lost a spot there to Greg Johnson. So Cowling at the moment, the conditions are not favouring the 2NZ. He's well down in the field at the moment. Strong right behind him as well. Through comes Flynn one more time. 5 to run here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Natai holding 2nd place. Still Taylor in 3rd. Bengston's managed to move around the outside of Ingram. He's up to 4th. Oh, contact there with Osborne and Bolton. And Osborne heads out towards the wall. This will bring out the yellow.
Go low and 3. Go low and 3.
So not sure whether they actually made contact or not. It looked like that was Bolton. And Osborne sent Osborne out to the wall. No damage. He did manage to pull it up, so it'll re-grid the entire field up. Osborne manages to get going once more. Car number 16 out of Woodford Glen Speedway in Christchurch. So we've got the beauty of the replay up here. So there was just a little bit of contact. Osborne was down the inside of Bolton. So one more look at the replay. And Osborne was down very, very low when they come out of 2. He was looking for a way right up the inside of Bolton as they powered off down the back straight. A little bit of contact down the back straight by the looks. It looks like it was a bit of door handle to door handle stuff. And Osborne just makes contact, spears out to the wall. Parks up, no real damage. He will rejoin the field. We'll wait and see what Speedway New Zealand have to say, because Osborne has gone back up there with Bolton side by side, so he won't want to relinquish that position. He'll believe that Bolton was possibly at fault. To be looking at Speedway New Zealand just looking at the footage at the moment, just to deem who was at fault in that one there. Still just circulating multiple views of this replay. I'm no official, but with my own two eyes, it was pretty much door handle to door handle the whole way down that back straight, and interesting to see what they call here. Mind games going on there at the moment with Osborne and Bolton, so maybe Bolton may have been pinged for this one here by the looks of it. He's been told maybe. So Bolton not happy at all.
B, 19C, 58. C, 58P, 27P, 16C, 77P, 2NZ, 95, 59D, 88.
So Ricky Bolton deemed to have come off his line, which has caused Mark Osborne. So second look at a replay up here from a different angle, and yeah, there was definitely a change of line from Bolton, which caused Osborne to come down very, very low. Osborne was just trying to vie for his piece of real estate, and unfortunately for Ricky Bolton, president of Speedway New Zealand, of course, he goes to the tail of the field. So I'm sure he will vent his frustrations at the end of this one here, but the call has been made on track, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Green flag drops. We get back into action here. The Wayne Andrews group at the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. And once again, car number 5, Steve Flynn, leads them off very, very sideways. In fact, almost looked like he made a bit of a mistake through the Lammermoor Station corner. Ngatai looking for a way through, almost had a bit of a sniff up the inside. Ngatai thinking about it. They head down to 3 and 4 once more. Flynn again uncomfortable between there. Ngatai, he's going to have a look this time as they come on down. Through 1 and 2, Flynn just struggling at the moment. There's 3 to run here, folks, in heat number 1. Qualifying for the New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. Richie Taylor's right there as well. So's Bengston. He's all over the back of Richie Taylor in car number 58. Flynn now gets himself back into a rhythm, starts to drive away from the field. Here comes Taylor with a big look down the inside of Ngatai. Ngatai will shut the door. The two Christchurch cars side by side. That yellow has come out. Looks like more debris down there in turn number 4. Bit of damage to Ingram's car. You can see that just as it comes past the control tower at the moment into turn 1. There's a lot of open air on the top of Ingram's car, so you can see that the bonnet has actually come off that there, so that's possibly the debris. Greg Johnson as well with damage on his car, so we'll wait and check out the Pits Media replay. And Flynn really struggled down there in turns number 3 and 4. Osborne, he ended up going in, so there was a bit of a concertina effect. Osborne hit the back of car number 58. And then, of course, Greg Johnson into the back of Mark Osborne and Ingram in there as well. So a bit of nose to tail. All cars remain on track after that incident. So once again, Flynn got all sideways through there. If anything, it really bottlenecked the rest of the cars up behind them. And it ended up being Osborne that got in the big sandwich there. Johnson and Ingram with nowhere to go. So you can see the front of Johnson's car there, the front fender flapping around as we get underway once more. Cowling, the big benefactor in this one here. He's managed to work himself up to 5th place after that contact. But it's still Flynn who leads this one out front. White flag will come out this time around. Taylor absolutely hounding the back end of Ngatai's Suck It Up machine. Looks to the outside, one more corner to go in heat number 1 here for the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. And it's Flynn who takes it out over Ngatai. Richie Taylor will settle for that 3rd place. Well, folks, there's a taste of what's going to unfold. Steve Flynn takes this one here out. Ngatai in 2nd place. Then we go back to Taylor in 3rd. Bengston impressive in 4th place. Cowling did well to get up to 5th. Mark Osborne in 6th. Johnson in 7th. Grab Strong in 8th place. Joe Ingram in 9th. Rounding up your top 10, Ricky Bolton in the 861.
suckitup.co.nz. Anderton Decorators are a long-established Canterbury company covering the whole of the South Island who love to support their local community. If you require expert advice from design to application, then Shane has the expert team to ensure your next project is hassle-free with a professional finish. Floor to ceilings, walls to roof, inside, outside, commercial or residential. Let our team take the hassle out of your decorating. Give us a call now on 027 Painting. That's 027 724 6846. Anderton Decorators, we have you covered.
94 Ricky Pilley at the tail of the field in this one here. So pace car heads to the infield. Yellow lights are out. We're set for a start here. First race of the night for the Production Saloons, brought to you by A&H Limited. And it's Calc who gets off to a flyer on this one here. Leads him down to turns 1 and 2. Bennett in 3rd place. That 44 car currently holding 2nd, Niall Brooklyn. He's off to a good start in this one too, but Liam Gilly goes right round the outside. Car number 25 picks up a couple of spots early. Lucy Greer's here, so's Riley Stewart. Oh, Niall Brooklyn gets a little bit crossed up, gets a bit of a tap there from Stewart. He's in there's all sorts of trouble down here. The yellows come on. That's for car number 44, the one we were talking about before, has actually parked up down in turn number 4.
Okay guys, full restart, your original grids please, your original grids.
So right front on car number 44, absolutely bent like a banana, twisted over. And he will be taking no further part in race number 1 for Production Saloons. The safety crew just waiting for the rest of this big field. to head on past. And of course they will retrieve that car from the track. Just looking at the replay that's available to me up here. Yeah, so the 44 car got all crossed up going through turn number 4. And I thought he might have gone out and hit the wall, but no, he didn't. And that front damage there, obviously something's just given way, some form of suspension given way on car number 44, which has sent him out to the wall. We're just going to quickly head down to the pits, folks, and catch up with one of the Super Saloon drivers in the pits there, one of the drivers from the Wayne Andrews Group in race number 1.
Yeah, we are. We're here with Heat 1 winner, Steve Flynn. Steve, it looked pretty tough out there, didn't it?
Yeah, mate, it was pretty tough. That track changed big time from the start to the end there, and yeah, I was pretty happy to just hang on to it at the end there, so it was good.
It looked very challenging, especially around that 3 and 4 position over there.
Yeah, well, like, you know, the track was like really patchy. Shane done a hell of a job, and we sort of set up thinking it was going to be pretty wet the whole race, and yeah, it didn't take long for it to blow off, and the bottom was pretty slick, but I had to sort of cover that bottom line because I knew otherwise guys would be up the inside. You don't want to make it too easy for them, so yeah, we've got a little bit of adjustments to do and try and find something a bit faster.
Obviously, not a lot of people know this, but Flynn Racing having 50 consecutive years in Speedway, what does that mean, obviously?
Yeah, that's pretty big for our team. Obviously, Dad started way back in '73, so it's been a pretty tough ask to, you know, do 50 years in a row. You know, we do everything ourselves, so, you know, it's a pretty tough battle, but we're happy to be here this year for that 50th one, and hopefully we can pull something off.
Obviously, a few sponsors on the car you want to thank. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, obviously Burger King's our main one, so big thanks to them, and we've got Napier Collision Repair and Price Engineering and Bay Tyres, Pro Arbor. Geez, I've got so many, it's hard to remember them. Yeah, but all the guys that help us out, Forestry Maintenance, we couldn't do it without any of those guys' help, and it's bloody good to have them.
Sweet as. Congratulations on your first heat. Good luck for the next 2, as we'll see in that. Back up to you, Daryl.
Excellent, folks. Here we go. Gabe catching up there with Steve Flynn, race 1 winner, sponsored by Burger King. I'm sure if I was sponsored by Burger King, I wouldn't look as fit as what Steve Flynn does. Calc now leading the way around. Car number 48 stretches legs down the back straight in second place at the moment. The 66 of Bennett holding that place. Niall Brooklyn holding third, but he's got Gillies all over the outside of him. Car number 25. Watch for Gillies to pressure. He's been pretty pacey here at Beachlands Speedway this season. He's working his way through the field. He'll have a crack at Bennett. Bennett gets it all crossed up coming out of 2. The surface still fairly greasy here, of course, for some of these support grades. Calc out in front, Gillies in second place. Then we go back to Bennett, still holding third place at the moment. Then Brooklyn, Greer, Marshall right there as well. Sam Martin, the big rear wheel drive BA Falcon, trying to find a way through. He's got Aaron Brooklyn right behind him. Then we go back to Bauer and car number 99. Watch for the 87 of Olivia Glover to make a move up here as well. She's down the field at the moment, but she's picking off cars one by one. The all or nothing racer of Blake Murdoch also trying to find a way through the field here as well, but there's a lot of congestion about mid-pack. Gillies leading this one here now. Car number 25 on the main straight. Through he comes, Calkin behind him. A couple of young drivers that have come through the grades. Started off in youth saloon racing, worked their way up to production saloons. Calc not letting go. Half a car length between him and the race leader, which is Liam Gillies, car number 25. Through they come once more. Sam Martin now, he's starting to work his magic through the field. He's now up to 4th place. Then Brooklyn, Marshall, Caleb Marshall that is, then Aaron Brooklyn, Lucy Greer. Clay Marshall there as well. Aaron Brooklyn, wee bit of an excursion down to the infield, manages to get back on track, loses a spot in doing so. Marshall on the 97 goes past him. Tyler Calc a little bit far out, a wee bit wide coming out of 2, clipped the wall slightly, which is giving Gillies just a little bit of breathing space. Gillies looks a little bit unsettled though as they go round 3 and 4. Wasn't as smooth as he has looked so far in this race here. Brian Wilson just up ahead of the leaders in car number 7, and the 144 of Brad Tui there as well. They're about to go down a lap here in a moment. Look at that, the race leader Gillies and Kalk trying to find a way through. They get past Wilson. They've now got to contend with Brad Toohey. Through they go. Kalk on the inside. He's still chasing hard. He will not give up. Sam Martin, he's your man that's up in third place now. Car number 14, the Repco Falcon out of Eastern States Speedway in Blenheim. Aaron Brooklyn next in the queue. Then we've got Marshall, Niall Brooklyn, Lucy Greer. Car number 94 heading down to the infield. That's Ricky Pilley, the Mitsubishi FTO. So it's Gillies who leads, Kalk in second. Then we go back to Martin. He's just over 5 seconds back in third place. In fact, he's lost that position. Brooklyn's managed to get past him. Here comes Kalk with a big look on the inside of Gillies. Still struggling, coming out of 2 for Kalk. He's quick everywhere else. We may see a yellow here because Brian Wilson is parked up just over the pole line there on turn 2. The white flag is out. There is one to run. Wilson just out of harm's way. Not going to help himself by running over a cone on the main straight, but we've only got one corner to run here, and it's Gillies who's going to come down to take the checkered flag. Car number 25 takes it out from Kalk. And car number 48, home in third place, we're going to see Brooklyn. Nice drive by Brooklyn, car number 33 to get up to 30. Started well down the field, but they managed to get that one through. Brian Wilson still struggling down there. Car number 7 to get himself onto the main straight. Off he goes. Let's have a look at your top 10 finishes in this race here. Liam Gillies takes it out from Tyler Kalk in second place. Aaron Brooklyn home in third. Sam Martin in fourth. Clay Marshall fifth. Niall Brooklyn in sixth place. Lucy Greer in seventh. Caleb Marshall home in eighth. Olivia Glover in ninth. And Cam Bauer rounds up your top 10. Benji Sneden, car number 8, beautiful looking car. Like a Motorsport SP Tool sponsored machine. Of course, he runs a sprint car as well. So we're going to go back and have a look at the grids. Once again, McKay, car number 86, starts from 1 alongside Dixon, car number 225 from Central Motor Speedway. Second row, Trevor Elliott and Ian Burson. They will share the second row. Elliott from Christchurch, Burson from Nelson. George Phillips, car number 47, will start as stealth from 5th on the grid. Balk from Australia, the Insane Chassis, car number 32, will start from 6th. Benji Sneden will start from 7th. He's from Kihiki in car number 8. Ryan Marsden, another Saloon car. A few modifications on that. The Love Lady Chassis, he will start from 8th on the grid in car number 54. Rodder from Napier, he will start car number 33 from 9th on the grid. Jackson Love Lady, he will start car number 17 from 10th. Craig Cardwell, the 3NZ, a lot of work to do from the tail of the field. He's in 11th alongside the Cando fishing man, the action man, Campbell McManaway. He will start from 12th. And Alistair Lister, sponsored by Lister Helicopters, in his Hypermac, will start from 13th on the grid. It is the Shane Marker Group. 15 laps of action about to unfold here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway.
The referee's box, please. Thumbs up or down as we go past the referee's box. Looking a little bit weird.
Pace car heads to the infield.
Lights are out front row.
Lights have gone out. We're set for a start.
Line on the green.
Hayden Mackay on the inside. He's got Kerry Dixon on his outside from Central Motor Speedway. Nose to tail. Around 3 and 4. Set for a race start here, folks. The Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship qualifying. And McKay gets off to a flyer. Elliott bouncing around there a lot, down low between 1 and 2. He'll settle himself and come back in this one. It's a nice start by Burson. Oh, there's contact down the back straight there. Lovelady involved in that one there. Also, Wayne Boud from Australia as Elliott and looks like Marsden is it. They make a bit of contact as well. Chase Rodder, he's involved in that one. So it's the 32, the 33. Make contact down the back straight. I'll line up once more. Not even a lap completed in this one here. So damage on the front of Trevor Elliott's car. So it was actually Marsden and Balk, by the looks of it, that started that one there. There was contact between them. So it was 32 and 54 that made the initial contact. So a yellow light is out. Means one thing, folks. Means we're going racing. Heat number 2 of the night for Super Saloons. Look at Burson with a nice move down the inside of Dixon. Dixon almost spared the 225 out towards the wall. But it's Burson at the moment in hot pursuit of McKay, who's out in front. Here he comes, car number 86. Oh, Phillips, he's lost the front guard on this one as well. It's flapping around in the breeze, car number 47. Oh, he's made contact with Chase Rodder. And a pile-up down there involving what looks to be Craig Cardwell, the 3NZ. He's made contact there as well. So struggling to get a lap out of this race here. So it was the 47 and 33 that made the initial contact. Phillips spins and Cardwell with absolutely nowhere to go. So Rodder giving Phillips a bit of a hurry up. And then once again, Lovely, he was involved in there as well. Had nowhere to go whatsoever. So Phillips, that front guard flapping around. Looks like he's good to rejoin. Just looking once again at the replay. Great to have the benefit of that. Very bouncy George Phillips through turn 2. Rodder was looking for a way up the inside. Bit hard to determine the actual cause of that one there. Benji Sneden, he's managed to move himself up a couple of spots on this one early. He's up in 4th place. Chase Rodder, he's been in everything so far. He's in 5th as we go green. Through goes Hayden Mackay, car number 86 from Woodford Glen Speedway. Burson, you can tell that he's just menacing the back of the 86 at the moment, looking for a way through. A little bit of Morse code as they go around the Lammermoor Station corner. Phillips goes to the infield. He's out of this one here. Wayne Balk struggling as well. He's gone to the infield, manages to get back on track. Here comes Burson with a look down the inside. Can't make it stick. Elliott's right there. Then Sneden, Rodder. Marsden. Bit of contact there. A lot of contact there between Cardwell and Lovelady. The 3 and the 17 trading paint. Behind them is McManaway, then Lister, then Balk at the tail of the field. He's lost a panel down there in turn number 2, so there's debris on the track in 2, which I'll imagine we will see a yellow light come on for. We'll wait and see. It's down in the shadows of turn number 2. Sneden with the Ryan Marsden, the fastest lap is 16.703 for Ryan Marsden. So Marsden and the Lovelady Mustang really starting to find a rhythm now. He's just behind Chase Rodder and the 33 as there's a challenge for the lead in this one. Burson with a big look up the inside, but here comes Elliott in the 27. There's contact there. Sneden waiting to pounce as well. He's been setting some pretty good lap times. He's right behind McKay. McKay's gone from 1st place down to 3rd. In just a lap. Through comes Burson, car 21. The man from Nelson Speedway. leads the way. 9 laps to run here. Don't discount Elliott. He's looking racy at the moment. The 2 Hypermax up front, battling it out for honours in this one here. Craig Cardwell looking racy as well. Remember, folks, he started right down the back of the field. He's now up into 5th place in this one here. Marsden battling with Rodder in car number 33. McManaway, he's made a move as well, trying to sneak through. So Craig Cardwell a 16.686, the new fastest lap of the race. So the track's starting to come on, the lap time's starting to come down, and Craig Cardwell, your 3NZ, the man from Auckland, is your fastest man on track. He is taking out some serious meters at the moment to Sneden, who's just up ahead of him. Plenty of laps to go, 6 to run here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. And out in front, it is Burson, the baby-faced assassin from Nelson, leads this one here. Heads down the main straight. Elliott in 2nd place. Then we go to McKay, Sneden all over the back of him. Then we go to Cardwell, the first of the 4-bar machines, in 5th place. Then Marsden, McManaway. McManaway looking good now that he's managed to break away from that traffic down the back. So McKay last time around a 16.9 versus Elliott 17.2. But Elliott's got a little bit of a gap there at the moment. He's got a wee bit of a buffer as the laps start to count down. There'll be 3 to run as they come through past the control tower here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. The front 5 all looking relatively settled at the moment. Burson leading the way, Elliott in 2nd, then McKay. It's a Woodford Glen in fact, no, it's not. It's a Nelson man out in front, isn't it? Woodford Glen 2nd and 3rd. Then we go back to Sneden. Cardwell still closing the gap. He just hasn't quite managed to get up there to put pressure on Sneden. It's all about landing yourself in that top 6 in your group to go through to tomorrow's final. The white flag is out. 1 lap to run. 0.6 of a second, that is your gap between 1st and 2nd place. Burson just nurses it around turns 3 and 4. He takes this one here out, the Shane Maka Group B here at the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. A well-driven race by Ian Burson. He had some work to do at the start of this one here, so Burson takes it out over Elliott. Hayden Mackay in 3rd place, Benji Sneden in 4th, Craig Cardwell in 5th place, Ryan Marsden in 6th. Then we had Campbell McManaway, the 492, home in 7th place, Chase Rodder in 8th, Jackson Lovelady up to 9th, and Alistair Lister in 10th place. Wayne Bowk, our mate from Australia, he come home at 11th. George Phillips and Kerry Dixon, of course, they finished this one here parked up in field. They'll be back to fight another day as the night goes on here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Hope you're enjoying the action, folks, as much as I am up here. It's been a hell of a show so far, and it's only just started, of course. It is the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. Coming up next, we're going to see street stocks out on track. That race brought to you by Skivington's.
Technical Welding Services Hamilton are specialists in the transit concrete mixer industry. From chassis drop-off to a full working concrete mixing, the team will take care of the job from start to finish. Full engineering services and general sheet metal work can also be undertaken. Need a quote? Call 07 847 2031.
or visit our website www.techweld.nz. Technical Welding Services Hamilton, we are the experts.
Get wholesale tyres in Whakatane.
Need truck tyres? Wholesale tyres. Good tyres, better prices, great people.
And racing, the New Zealand Super Saloon Championship, brought to you by Cando Fishing, will get underway at 5. So Shane McCarty leads him down to turns 1 and 2, reverse direction of course, as Jared Verdona. He sneaks away with this one. Ben Jenkins and Campbell just paying a wee bit of attention there to McCarty, leaves him parked up there in turn number 2. As on the main straight, the 318 of Jared Verdona, the MV Motorsport sponsored machine, goes through. Then we go back to Stewart, Gillam in the 39 machine, then Barr in the 732, 417 Clint Gillies, he's next in the queue with Constable on his outside, then Murdoch. Then we see Jenkins in the 345, Campbell, the man they call the Muppet, at the tail of the field, and Shane McCarty, car number 29, just at snail's pace at the moment. Makes me wonder if he's waiting on somebody that may have upset his race lead a little bit earlier on. But Verdona at the moment, the length of a straight. That's the lead over Stewart, who's currently holding second place. Then Gillam, Barr, Gillies, all fairly well spread at the moment. Murdoch and Constable side by side. They go round the Paul McDonald earth moving corner as we go red.
29D to infield, 29D to infield.
So McCarty has been told to head infield. He was just circulating round on that pole line, so he's been sent infield. He'll park up. And we should get back to a race start here in this one here. The first race of the night for Street Stocks, brought to you by Skevington's.
Lights out, lights out.
So lights are out, rev of engines, we go green once more. Your race leader coming out of turn number 4 in reverse direction, that is Jared Verdona. He's doing it easy at the moment, but he's about to have some company very, very shortly indeed in the form of Constable and Murdoch. He's about to put a lap on them. Wait and see what plays out here. Ben Jenkins all over the back of Gillies. That's the 345, absolutely stalking the 417 as they go down to 1 and 2. Constable, solid contact with the wall as he goes into turn number 1. Jake Barr with issues in the 732. He slows up as Verdona goes down the inside of Murdoch. Car number 83. Campbell crossed up out of 4. He's got Verdona, the race leader, behind him. Verdona now with over half a lap lead over Adam Stewart in the 634. 5.5 laps still to run here. Heat number 1 for Street Stocks here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Through comes Verdona. Ticks off one more lap. We're looking for Stewart. He's just down in the shadows at the moment of the Paul McDonald earth moving turns 3 and 4. Gillam coming under pressure by Gillies and Ben Jenkins. Jenkins is just, he looks to be in one of those menacing moods. He's all over the back of Gillies, looking to dispose of him. But Gillies driving well, the 417, just when I say that, he hits the wall and Jenkins manages to sneak down the inside. Gillies gets back in with return serve. Here comes the race leader right around the outside of these guys here at the moment that are battling for third place. Solid contact as the white flag comes out. Verdona comes through with a massive lead. He doesn't want to get himself in any sorts of trouble. He's right up against the wall and limping just as we go red.
318 to the infield, please. 318.
So Jared Verdona, with that impact, has been sent to the infield. I'd imagine it'll be a right rear flat. He had almost a lap on the field. And he got involved in that incident on the main straight. And he's now out of this one here. He's going to park up and be a spectator.
Lights out.
So contact with lap traffic, and he's out. So your race leader now, the 634 of Adam Stewart. He's got a handy buffer at the moment as well. Gillies in the 417 in second place. Then Ben Jenkins, the 345, next in the queue. He's in third place. Then we go to Campbell Gillum as the checkered flag comes out. And it's going to be Stewart out of the Stewart Motorsports stable. Takes it out. The 417 of Gillies comes home in second place, just ahead of the 345, which is Ben Jenkins in third place. So Verdona, he did everything right in that one there, apart from that little bit of contact he made just as the white flag come out. So Stewart takes it out. Clint Gillies actually got up to second place, Ben Jenkins in third, then Campbell, Bailey Gillum, Josh Murdoch, Jake Barr, Regan Constable, of course, Verdona and McCarty parked up down there on the infield. That race brought to you by Skevington's. Coming up next, the Bruce Bolton group of the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship.
Yeah, we're here with Group 2 winner, the Shane Marker Group, Ian Burson. She's a tough old one, isn't it, out there?
Yeah, she's pretty rough, but rough you get racy, and yeah, the old Chariot seemed to handle it all right. So yeah, got the first one out of the way. So yeah, I'm just pretty rapt to get the win there. Yeah, so it's a good track.
Important to do that, especially when you had that grid position 4 as well near the front row.
That's right. Like our next one's 11 and then back to 6. So you know, we've just got to progress forward and keep working on it, and yeah, work hard, not make any silly decisions, and yeah, give it heaps.
Eventually got past the 86C of Hayden Mackay. Looked like he was a wee bit blocking you, but you took a couple of laps to sort that one out and go right around the outside of him.
Yeah, Hayden's a hard charger. His car was probably slightly overset, I guess. It was hiking up a wee bit, and we sort of capitalised on that. Yeah, he was definitely quick down the straights and quick entry, but then he'd hit the big bumps and up he'd go, and I sort of, we can only handle that too many laps, and then a gap will open up. So yeah, it was beetling off down the back straight up the inside, and yeah, we got him.
Obviously that car very lucky to finish that race, because we saw on the right rear it was looking very flat at this point.
Yeah, I think we donated a bit of H2O, or what is it, CO2 or whatever it may be, to someone else, but yeah, it was flat. So yeah, we're fortunate, but hey, luck maybe just on our side.
Obviously a few sponsors on the car you want to thank?
Oh yeah, all my sponsors that we said earlier on today, like Tate's New Zealand, In-House Developments, AT Electrical, Tony's Engineering, Oakley's Plumbing and Drainage, Brooks Auto Painters, Debbie the Webster. You know, they're all valued partners to this beast, and yeah, they're one of the reasons we get to where we are.
Sweet as. We'll head back up there to Daryl as we start to get ready for heat number 3, or group number 3, heat number 1 for the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Champs.
So there we go, Gabe. Of course, it must be the secret to winning around here. Put a bit of H2O in your tyres, as the old baby-faced assassin reckons.
Yeah, H2O, CO2, just a wee bit tongue-tied there, but nah, he's looking all good. Very fast in this car, very used to this car as well. Obviously had the old Pete Dixon car from quite a few seasons ago for the Extreme Dirt Series, but he's got his new one back and he's looking ready and racy for the New Zealand Champs here today.
Absolutely, thanks, Gabe. So looking at the grid for this one here, the Bruce Bolton group, heat number 1 for them. Verity from Tauranga, car number 23. He'll start from the front row of the grid alongside Mr. Hypermac, Shane McIntyre, car number 26. Terry Soper, one of your locals, folks. The Custom Signs sponsored car 8 will start from grid position 3. Abrahamson in the Stealth, car number 49 from Auckland, will start from a 4th. Then we go to Pitcher, very experienced campaigner, car number 9. He will start from 5th alongside Grant Flynn, of course, car number 6, the Hypermac out of Napier. Edwards from Tauranga, he will start from 7th of the grid, car number 6. Former New Zealand champion Steve Cowling from Tauranga. He will start from 8th on the grid with car number 37. Next row back, Matt Summerfield, of course a rally car champion. He will start from 9th on the grid in the 881. Kane Lawson from Christchurch, he will start in his Hypermac in car number 6 from 10th. Ray Stewart, Racing Ray, the man in his 70s, car number 34 from Central Motor Speedway, will start from 11th. And another former New Zealand champion, Sammy Wadell in Clifford, the Big Red Dog, he's starting from 12th on the grid. And Grant Malloy from Riverside Speedway and his love lady, car number 17, will start from 13th, right at the tail of the field in this one here. 3-minute bell has been called in this one here by the looks of it, going by the graphics here. We've got a minute 50 to run in that one there, so they can't start the race until such time as that has disappeared. So lights are out, set and ready to go. This is the Bruce Bolton group here, folks. Race brought to you by Paul McDonald Earth Moving as we go racing. And McIntyre on the outside of Verity, but Verity gets a nice run out of 2. Look at Flynn, he's trying to find a way through here already in the Burger King machine. And the local man, Terry Soper, the Custom Signs Camaro, looking down the inside. He's moved back to 4th place, but he's all over. There's contact there between Flynn and McIntyre. Flynn resettles, pitcher right behind him. Then Abramson, Edwards is there. Cowling. Then car number 6 out of Christchurch. That's Kane Lawson with Sam Wadell. Wadell having a look down the inside of Kane Lawson. Can he get it done? There's a car parked up there. That's the 23, the early race leader of Verity, parked up down there in turn number 2. So turn 2, lap 2 for Verity. Parks up. They'll let these cars just go past. The crash crew will head over there and pull that car away from there. Didn't see whether there was any contact leading up to that one there, but we'll wait and see what gets called here. So just looking at the replay there at the moment, and a little bit, he just looked a wee bit unsettled coming through 1 and 2, hit one of those ruts that's starting to appear there, and just set him off out into the wall. So no malice there whatsoever by the looks of it. McIntyre was on the outside.
26E, 8D.
Very, very lucky not to take McIntyre with him, to be fair. McIntyre had only just cleared him as he straight lined the wall, so he pretty much just fired off out there on his own accord. So they will retrieve his car. Lights are out, set and ready to go. McIntyre, Soper, Flynn, that's your top 3 as we go racing once more. McIntyre down to 1 and 2. Soper just behind him. Flynn again just struggled around 1 and 2. Pitcher all over the back of him. Abramson out wide in car number 49, with Edwards having a big sniff down the inside. Look at Sam Wadell trying to manhandle the Big Red Dog, Clifford, around the outside of Callan. That should be a good battle. The 2 4-bar machines side by side down the back straight. Wadell looking for a move, gets it done. Lawson just behind that battle as well. He's trying to find a way up the grid in this one. Out in front though, Terry Soper, your local man in car number 8. Can he pressure McIntyre in the 26? Soper, he thought about looking at it, pulled out of it. They've got a couple of car lengths at the moment. In fact, they've actually stretched that lead over Flynn. 1.5 seconds the gap from 2nd back to 3rd place at the moment. So the 2 cars out in front starting to clear off. Wadell, he lost a couple of spots in that one there. Lawson trying to find a way around the outside of him. So then we go back to Stewart, Summerfield and Malloy. Malloy with a big look down the inside of Summerfield, gets the job done. So he's moved himself up a spot. McIntyre through once again. Just managing the lead in this one. Flynn now starting to work his way up towards Soper. Soper in 2nd, Flynn in 3rd at the moment. 1.7 seconds was the gap last time around. Pitcher in 4th, Abramson in 5th place. Then we go back to Edwards. Look at Wadell and Cowling. That battle still unresolved. They're side by side. They're in behind Edwards and car number 6. Trying to find a way around. Wadell just can't make it stick. Here comes Flynn now, all over the back of Terry Soper. We'll have 5 laps to run as McIntyre leads him through. Past the control tower once more. What's Flynn got in the Burger King machine? Can he chase down Soper? Seems to be a lot quicker as he comes in, under brakes through the corners. But Soper seems to have plenty under the right boot. Heads down the back straight. McIntyre just managing this one at the moment. He knows that Soper's right there. 3 cars out in front have bolted from the field. McIntyre, Soper and Flynn. Then we go back to Pitcher. Here comes Cowling with a nice move down the inside of Edwards. Ray Stewart, he's picked up a couple of spots in this one now as well. He's ahead of Sam Wadell. And Kane Lawson looking for a way through. He's got Malloy just behind him. And then Summerfield. Pitcher starts to pull away from Abrahamson. Here comes Soper and Flynn. Flynn's got the job done. He's managed to move up to 2nd place with 1 lap to run. And he's all over the back of Shane McIntyre. Can McIntyre fight off the Burger King machine? Here comes Flynn with a big move down the outside on the very last lap of heat number 1. They're on the main straight and it's going to be McIntyre. Gets home only just. Flynn, what a drive from him in car number 6. Comes home in 2nd. And then Terry Soper put in a hell of a drive in that one there as well. So McIntyre takes it out. Flynn in 2nd place. And we go back to Soper, Abrahamson, Pitcher, then Cowling. In fact, we issues there, folks, just with the graphics at the moment. The wee bit of trouble with my laps scoring. So your top 3, no doubt about who that was, though. McIntyre, Flynn, and Soper. 1 more lap to go. Could have been a different story because Flynn was looking quick towards the end of that one there. But that is heat number 3 of the evening here, folks, at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. So McIntyre took it out. Flynn in 2nd, Soper in 3rd. Out still having issues there with it, folks. Quickest lap of the race is 16.193 for Shane McIntyre. We'll be back on track in just a moment, folks, with heat number 2 of the Pits Media Challenge for You Saloon. Hamilton on the inside, Matty Stewart on the outside. Watch for Stewart and Brooke Soper, and also Richardson for that matter, on this outside row to charge off pretty quickly in this one. Stewart leads them down with Soper right behind her. Richardson just a little wee bit wide there. He's got Benfowl on his inside. Stella Hamilton there as well, so Hamilton drops another spot as the race leader Matty Stewart leads them down to the Lammermoor Station corner and onto the main straight. Brooke Soper tucks in behind Stewart, down into 1 and 2 through the shadows there. Stewart just makes a little bit of ground. That's Stella Hamilton. She has a bit of an off down there in turn number 2, manages to get up and running once more. She'll get back on track. Through comes Matty Stewart, Brooke Soper, Joshua Richardson, Benfowl now, Cron He's come off to an absolute flyer. He started at the tail of this field, currently up into 4th place. Then Benfowl Bennett, Tyson Thomas, Fleet, Caden Race, Maya Johnson and Max Kemp. So Max Kemp, he's well down the field at this stage. He's your series leader, needs to bag as many points as he can, especially with Richardson currently sitting up there in 3rd place and catching the leaders. Watch for car number 29, Jaden Cron. He's coming on strong in this one as well. 7 to run in this one. 6, make it 6 to run in this one here. And Cron has come from the back of the field to be within striking distance of the top 3. So Stella Hamilton now trying to find a way around the outside of her Riverside clubmate Rose Stanton. They're side by side down the main straight. Here come the race leaders. There's been a change of position up front. That's Brooke Soper who's taken the lead of this one here. Here comes Richardson. Looks very bumpy coming out of 2. He rides the bumps through there, looking for a way up the inside of Matty Stewart. Can't quite make it stick. He needs to be careful because Cron is right on his back bumper, trying to find a way through. Soper on the outside of Hamilton, car number 77. She should get a good run on the outside and does so. So she manages to clear that lap traffic. Stewart still holding 2nd place. Cron now up to 3rd place as Richardson loses a spot. He can't afford to lose any spots on this track. He needs to be making spots up. He went into this round 6 points behind Max Kemp. Kemp now just in front of Bennett and behind Tyson Thomas. He's well down the order. Few bumps down there in turn 3 and 4 as well. Through comes Soper. Cron about to attack her. Car number 29 all over. Brooke Soper. Soper heads down about mid-track of the back straight. Cron on the outside. Then Matty Stewart. Richardson. Next in the queue is Caden Race. He's starting to come through now too. He come into this round in 4th place as the white flag flies. One more lap to run here of heat number 2 of the Pitts Media Challenge. They thread the needle down the back straight there. Soper on the inside, Cron on the outside. This is going to be close as they come onto the main straight. And it looks like it's going to be Cron's going to get there. 2 from 2 tonight so far from Jaden Cron. A nice drive. Soper pipped on the line for 2nd place. And then the 8-8 of Matty Stewart home in 3rd, just ahead of Richardson in 4th place. But a nice drive there from Jaden Cron. Come from the back of the field to get up to the front. Of course, that race brought to you by Mulford Holdings. It is the Pitts Media Challenge. 0.92 of a second. Jaden Cron takes it out over Brooke Soper in 2nd. Terry Soper in there as well. Matty Stewart in 3rd place with Joshua Richardson in 4th. Caden Race in 5th. Max Kemp in 6th place. Then we go to Tyson Thomas and Baton Benfowl. Just to excuse the My Laps issues there, folks. Just having a couple of issues with those here tonight. But it's a race win. 2 from 2 tonight for Jaden Cron, the lad they call Noddy. He'll collect the checkered flag. He'll collect the checkered flag. We're going to head down to the pits and catch up with your Heat 3 winner from the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. I believe that Gabe is down there with Shane McIntyre.
We Reuse IT should be your first port of call when you need help with your PC, laptop or tablet. Whether it be a fault with your machine or a warrant of fitness checkover, the team understand just how important it is to lessen your downtime. And if your old machine cannot be repaired, We Reuse IT have huge stock of refurbished or new PCs, Macs, tablets, printers, screens and much more. Visit them in store today at 135 Cuba Street, Palmerston North, or head to their website at www.wereuseit.co.nz.
Kia ora team, Kelly here from First Base Recruitment. Here I just want to do a plug or a shout out to Sign Solutions. They've done this board for us here at First Base. They've also done some cars for us. They've done fantastic work. Communication is great. Highly recommend them. So Sign Solutions, head on down and see them today.
Yeah, that's right. We are here with the 26E, Mr. Hyper Mac himself, off the front row for heat number 1. Got to be happy with that win.
Yeah, we're lucky. I mean, happy enough to get away with the win, you know. We held on there. Track was, we probably didn't have the right setup for the track, but we sort of got by and got through it. And I saw like Grant come up on me on the last lap, but you know, I knew we probably had a little bit more speed off the corner, or had a better line maybe. So yeah, it was certainly challenging.
What sort of changes are you going to have to make towards that track? Obviously very, very rutty in the corners.
Oh, look, I'm not sure. We're still going to have the car free enough to turn it through the ruts, you know, but then again, we've just got to stop it bouncing out of them, and it's just, yeah, certainly a bit of a workout in our arms, that's for sure.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, Grant Flynn right on your rear end at the end, just holding on to take that victory though.
Yeah, I'm not sure another lap or so he might have got me, and if I gave up a little bit, he might have got me on that one, but we held off, and we're happy enough.
Obviously, sponsors on your car you want to thank as well?
Hypermac and Next Factor cars. Thank you.
Obviously, there you go. Shane McIntyre, winner of the Bruce Bolton Group. We'll head back up to you, Daryl.
Yeah, cheers, Gabe. Good job down there, mate. And of course, Shane talking about the bit hard on the arms there. He'll be having the old gun show. I'm sure Ariana will be feeling the big muscles there on Shane McIntyre back in the pits there, giving him the bit of a rub down. Getting him sorted when he comes out on track in a few races time for heat number 2 for his group. But of course, out on track at the moment, it is the Wayne Andrews group, their second race of the championship. Of course, a lot of pressure put on. I was impressed in heat number 1 of this group with Peter Benston as well, of course, former Superstock driver. He got 4th in that race. He was right there. And so Malcolm Natai as well, former Superstock driver, in 2nd place. He looked racy in the stealth. So it looks like Ricky Bolton, the 861, has called for the 3-minute bell. He's parked up down there in front of the pit gate. His team run across there and jump the fence, and their 3 minutes starts now. So they've gone to the left rear wheel. Of course, must once again congratulate Ricky and Malcolm Natai. They were the managers of the Glen Eagles, who won the New Zealand Superstock Teams Champs last weekend in Palmy. So those boys absolutely stoked to grab a win there, bring that trophy back to the mainland. Of course, Ricky and Malcolm, both experienced campaigners, both managing that team. So once again, a massive congratulations to those lads on that achievement. Of course, our title sponsor here, Cando Fishing, they were major sponsor of the Glen Eagles, as was
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes
Suck It
remaining
Up,
on the 3-minute bell.
Malcolm Natai's
2 minutes remaining.
company. Time to have a look at the grids for the Wayne Andrews group. Starting from the front row, your current 2NZ, it is Chris Cowley. Watch him race away from there. Richie Taylor was impressive in race 1. He will start from grid position 2 in car number 58. Manera from Nelson, Dave Manera, car number 88, will start from 3rd, with Ricky Bolton, car number 861, starting from 4th place. Mark Osborne in the Stealth will start car 16 from 5th, with Greg Johnson from Central Motor Speedway starting on 6th. Ingram from Palmerston North, the 27 car, will start from 7th. Flynn, your race 1 winner, in car number 5, will start from 8th on the grid. Malcolm Natai will start from 9th in car 19. Matt Green, one of your locals in the Love Lady, will start from grid position 10. Then we go back to Strong, car number 95. He will start from 11th. And then, of course, Bengston, car number 58, the Stealth, will start from 12th on the grid. So some of the big guns that you've seen in heat number 1 are going to have to work their way through the field in heat number 2 here. Ricky Bolton, of course, had that incident with Mark Osborne in race number 1, sent him to the back of the grid. That hurt him. Bolton will start from row number 2. Manera on his inside. It's all about getting in the top 6 tonight. Trying to avoid that repper charge tomorrow, and then battling it out tomorrow for the New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. The lights are out. We are set to go racing. The Wayne Andrews group, heat number 2 for them here at the Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Cowling on the inside, Taylor on the outside. And Taylor looking racy down to 1 and 2. Cowling bouncing through there. Manages to get through, manages to hold the lead. Don't know how because he was bouncing all over the place. Taylor sits in behind him. Bolton's there as well. Greg Johnson also looking racy at the moment. The Trelo Metals machine. He's up in 4th place and trying to make a move on Bolton, but Bolton clears out coming out of 2. Your race 1 winner, which was, Cowling. All over the place down there on the infield. Joins them over here in turn number 4. So we'll wait. Oh, there's contact on the main straight here with the Lightning McQueen machine. Graham Strong. A lot of smoke coming out of the back of his car. He made contact with Ingram on the main straight, but all the cars, amazing enough, after all that biff and barge, still going. Malcolm Nartai's car, he's got the bonnet up on his machine as well, flapping around there as Flynn goes right down the inside of Mark Osborne. So Flynn looking racy in this one here. He was your race 1 winner, car number 6. Keep an eye on him. He's currently down in 5th place. So Johnson, where did he come from? He's now up to 2nd place. We mentioned before that he was looking racy. He's now finds himself in 2nd place. Taylor leads this one here. Through he comes. Suck It Up sponsored car out of Woodford Glen Speedway in Christchurch. Leads him around 1 and 2. Dave Manera, he goes to the infield. Car number 88. So does Matt Green in the 59. So a couple of early casualties. Cowling makes contact with Johnson. Johnson with the front guard of his car flapping around as well. So a bit of panel damage in this one here. That machine of Strong still blowing a lot of smoke. Car number 95. Bengston, he's getting a face full of that at the moment. Nartai, he makes contact with Osborne as they go through 3 and 4. Flynn trying to find a way around. Man, there's a lot of smoke coming out of that car. Taylor with a huge lead at the moment on the main straight. Through he comes. Then Johnson, Cowling. Then Flynn. In fact, it's Bolton. Then the 16 of Osborne. Flynn making a move on the outside of him. 2.5 seconds last time around was the gap from first back to second. Nartai and Osborne trading paint once more on the main straight. Strong certainly not losing any speed from car number 95. You're still all over the back of Nartai. Cowling now starting to attack the back of Greg Johnson's machine. Big look on the inside as they come out of turn 2. Here comes Cowling. Can't get it done. Taylor comes through. He's in a rhythm now, Taylor. Then we go back to Johnson. Cowling. Flynn. Flynn's managed to get around the outside of Bolton. That's for position 4. Yellow. So handy points for both Taylor and Flynn in this one here. Yellow comes out.
Come on to the front straight and stop by the bricks.
So Taylor with a massive lead.
Come on to the infield. Stop by the bricks.
It's all going to get clawed back now. Just looking for where the crash crew are heading to. Some form of debris on track somewhere by the looks of it. Strong's gone to the infield, car number 95. Can actually see flames under the bonnet of car number 95, so he's going to get some attention pretty smartly from the crash crew. I can just see over the front of the left front wheel. You can see flames under the bonnet of car number 95. Graham Strong. Of course, you could smell the oil burning in that car as it was going around, so there'll be oil burning on a manifold or something there. Fire crew there to attend to the 95. Taylor leads them around. He had a pretty handy buffer before we went yellow, but we go racing once more. Still a lot of smoke coming out of Strong's car as he has a big look down the inside of Mark Osborne. They're side by side down the back straight. Cowling side by side. manages to pick up another spot. He's up to second place at 2NZ, but he's struggling around 1 and 2. The bumpy track here, not favouring the 4-bar chassis at all. Taylor on a casual Friday night cruise here at Beachlands Speedway heads off down the back straight. Johnson in a battle with Flynn for second at the moment, but Flynn's managed to move away from him as Malcolm Ngatai, he limps around on the pole line. White flag about to come out for the race leader, which was Richie Taylor. So Taylor with one more lap to run here. He's side by side with Flynn. Flynn could make it 2 from 2 here, and he's going to, goes right round the outside of Taylor. Can he get to the checkered flag? You bet he can. What a drive from Flynn. 2 from 2. Taylor home in second place. Then we go back to Johnson. A nice drive by Johnson to come home in third. So it's Flynn takes it out by the smallest of margins over Taylor. Johnson in third. Then we go back to Chris Cowlin, Ricky Bolton in fifth. Graham Strong with all that smoke in sixth place, ahead of Mark Osborne in seventh. Joe Ingram in eighth, Peter Bengston in ninth place, and limping around, surrounding up your top 10 is Malcolm Ngatai. That race brought to you by Clements and Stevens panel beaters. It was heat number 2 of the night for the Wayne Andrews group here at the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. Beautiful night here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway in Dunedin. Perfect night for Speedway action as Marshall leads him down to turns 1 and 2. Finley fallen down to 5th place already. Cam Bauer trying to find a way through there in car number 99. He hits the 88 of Caleb Marshall, but they set sail. Look at Sam Martin. They're 4 wide going down to turn number 3. I was waiting for something to come unstuck, but they surprisingly all got through. Some great driving there. Aaron Brooklyn on the inside of Sam Martin. Martin, of course, the big rear-wheel drive BA Falcon, battling it out against these front-wheel drive machines. Brooklyn sideways just in front of Martin with Marshall on the outside. Then we go back to Glover and Kalk. Not too far away, but the race leaders starting to run away with this one here. Cam Bauer currently in second place with the 97 of Clay Marshall. Couple of car lengths further up the grid there. He leads this one here. Oh, Martin with a big nudge on the back of Brooklyn in car number 33. Blake Murdoch, there's a gap, and then it's Blake Murdoch from Riverside. Niall Brooklyn. Car number 78, the Colour Car Painters sponsored machine. He's got Riley Stewart right behind him at the moment. Lucy Greer's there, and Gillies, your race 1 winner, trying to find a way through. He's passed 2 cars coming out of turn 2. So really starting to tighten up front here at the moment. We've got Bauer leading this one here, but Brooklyn challenging. He's on the inside. He was in 3rd place a lap ago, and he's now managed to get the nose of car number 33 out in front in this one here. Bauer comes back at him strong. Martin's right there, and Marshall in car number 97, that's Clay Marshall, still currently sitting in 3rd place. But the lead of this one here really tightened up. A 4-car battle, make it a 5-car battle because we've got Caleb Marshall joining the party in car number 88 as well. But it's still Brooklyn out in front. It'll be 6 laps to go as they come through. So Brooklyn, Bauer, Marshall, Martin, then Caleb Marshall, Tyler Kalk, he's currently down in 6th place. Liam Gillies trying to find a way down the outside of Olivia Glover. Brooklyn starting to pull away from the pack now. He finished strong in heat number 1. He got 3rd in that one there. Finley goes to the infield in car 9. As Brooklyn set sail down the back straight into turn number 3, Brian Wilson, car number 7. Gets a bit of a tank slapper going on in the wee Mazda 323 as Brooklyn goes down the outside of her. Sam Martin now moves himself up to 2nd place. Bauer holding on to 3rd. Kalk's right there now as well in car number 48. Where's he come from? He was well in Oz. Bauer makes contact with the wall coming out of 2, so he's going to fall well down. Liam Gillies, the back bumper of his car, it's hanging off now as well, so it's all starting to come unstuck here in the late stages of race 2 for the production saloons. Brooklyn, he's cruising at the moment. Then Martin in 2nd place. Gillies has lost that bumper. We will go yellow. That'll be for that bumper down there in turn number 1.
Down low into turn 1, down low in turn 1.
About 4 laps to run in this one. So it'll be a restart. Nice job by Brooklyn to get out in front and then get away from the pack. But he's now going to have Sam Martin in behind him. Of course, they were trading punches early in this one here. There was plenty of contact with those 2 cars. But Tyler Kalk, he has really pulled one out of the bag in this one here. He's now up to 3rd place. A rev of engines, a green flag presented, and we go racing. Brooklyn on the inside. Sam Martin from Eastern State Speedway on the outside. Martin now with the front bumper hanging off. A little bit of contact with him and Brooklyn. Part of that bumper has come off down there in turn number 3. Hopefully not enough to cause another yellow. Martin on the outside. Brooklyn's got the elbows out. It's a David versus Goliath battle here between the front runners. Don't discount Kalk. He wants a piece of the pie. He's challenging Martin through 3 and 4. Once more, it's Brooklyn. Leads him down the main straight. Martin with front damage on the 14 in 2nd. Then Kalk. Gillies making a move on Marshall. That's for 4th place. White flag will be presented this time around. Can Brooklyn hold on for one more lap? That bumper of Martin's being dragged under the front of that car as Martin has one last look down the inside. The whole bumper's come off Martin's car now. Are we going to see a yellow? The white flag is out. Surely we'll run to the checkered flag. We will. It's Brooklyn and Martin, a drag race. And it's going to be Brooklyn that takes it out over Sam Martin with Kalk home in 3rd place. A solid finish for him. Your top 10, Aaron Brooklyn takes it out from Sam Martin. Tyler Kalk in 3rd place. Liam Gillies, a nice drive from the back of the grid up to 4th place. Clay Marshall in 5th. Caleb Marshall in 6th place. Olivia Glover in 7th. Lucy Greer in 8th. Niall Brooklyn in 9th. Rounding up your top 10, Blake Murdoch, car number 32 in 10th.
Hi, Malcolm Nardo from Suck It Up. We specialise in hydro excavation in the Canterbury region, safe dig methods around services. Also we do septic tank cleaning, drain cleaning, CCTV over your pipes. If you want an excellent service, please check us out on Facebook.
Suck It Up Limited, 740 Marston Road, Christchurch. Call them 24 hours a day on 027 588 8809. The St. Nicholas is a familiar sight around Bluff as she steams out to capture Cando Fishing's famous bluff kinner. Once caught, the kinner is brought back to the purpose-built factory in Bluff where it is processed, packed and shipped fresh to you. But that's not all that Cando Fishing can do for you. Try some of their green-boned fish or delicious power products and you will soon see why seafood from the Bluff is world famous. So head to your local fish market or supermarket and ask for Cando Fishing kinner, fish or power. Cando Fishing, there's nothing we can't do for you.
Yeah, we're here with Heat 2 winner of the Wayne Andrews Group. A very surprised Heat 2 winner is the 5B car. 2 wins from 2 races. Got to be pretty happy with that, Steve.
Yeah, mate, yeah. She was pretty hard work out there. We'd sort of had a plan how we were going to try and run that race and had the car set up accordingly. And you know, it's pretty hard work through those bumps. I made a bit of a mess of it halfway through the race there, and we were lucky to sort of get back through. But yeah, we're real happy to take another win.
Obviously, the 5B car, the Burger King sponsored machine, is looking very fast. It is a smaller engine compared to a lot of these cars out here. So how much horsepower are you running in that thing?
I don't really know because it's never been on the dyno, but you know, we wouldn't even probably be 600, and you know, most of these guys are 700 plus. So when the tracks are sort of even you out like that, it's probably not really a hindrance to not have as much. So yeah, no, it's going good. It's going well.
Obviously, a grid position 8 victory from that one. You got to be pretty happy. Just passing cars around the outside, because that's the main thing for tonight, isn't it? Just getting as much points as you can to try and qualify in that top 6 for the final tomorrow night.
Yeah, for sure. That's at the end of the day, that's all we're trying to do tonight. It's not really trying to win all the races. You just got to keep out of the wrecks and bank some points and make that top 6. So yeah, we're happy to do that. I just want to say hi to my daughters that are watching the stream that couldn't get here because their flight got cancelled. Hi, Jamie and Cara.
Obviously, sponsors on the car. You had a wee bit of time to think about them. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, we've got Hivers Traffic Management. I didn't mention them last time. Resine Paints and oh God, I'm still thinking. Obviously Burger King again. And all my guys, they do a hell of a job. So.
Cheers for that, Steve. Good luck for heat number 3. Try make it 3 from 3A, as we'll head it straight back up to you, Daryl, for heat number 2 of the Shane Marker Group.
So we're going to take a wee look at the grids again, because it was a bit of a mix-up there, of course, with the My Lap. So we've got Sneden off the front row of the grid with Marsden on his outside. Row 2, Chase Rodder from Napier, car number 33. He will start alongside Jackson Lovelady in car number 17 in 4th. Then we go to Craig Cardwell, your 3NZ from Auckland. He will start on position 5. Campbell McManaway will start from grid position 6 in the 492 machine. Alice the Lister from Dunedin will start from 7th with Hamish McKay on his outside in car number 86 starting in 8th place. Kerry Dixon will start in 9th place from Central Motor Speedway with Trevor Elliott starting car number 27 from 10th. Next row back, Ian Burson, car number 21, will start from 11th. There'll be an empty box beside him where George Phillips once would have been in car number 47. And the last row of the grid, Wayne Bouk from Australia in car number 32. He will start from 13th position on the grid. Looks like they're going to send the Super Saloons back into the pit area. So no official word come through yet as to actually what's going on, but I'm sure we'll have those details to you folk as soon as it comes to hand. Street stocks are on the dummy grid, so we'll go and find out what's happening. Alrighty, race fans, street stocks out on track. Of course, they are racing reverse direction, so the sunlight not going to affect them as much as it would have affected those Super Saloons just a moment ago. So they're out on track at the moment for their second heat of the night, brought to you by Skevington's. Once again, a massive thanks to all our sponsors that are on board here tonight at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. As I say, stunning night here, folks, but of course, sometimes the sun can be a wee bit of a hindrance. He's got a black car on his outside, I can tell you that much. As we go green here for street stocks, it's actually Gillies on his outside. Then we go back to Murdoch, currently holding 3rd place. Murdoch moved up to 2nd. They go round 1 and 2, but he's going to go around, manages to get to the infield, does Murdoch, and he'll join the rest of this field from the back. Watches Gillum race on past Bedona, trying to find a way through there. Of course, he had almost a whole lap lead in race number 1, only to get a flat tyre on the very last lap and be out of this one. So it's Jenkins out in front, the 3-4-5. Pretty sure Ben picked up a solid third placing at the New Zealand Street Stock Grand Prix just a few weeks ago. Second at the moment we see Gillies, then Shea McCarty. Verdona in behind him. He's up to fourth already. Then we go back to Campbell, Stewart, Gillum and Murdoch. No Constable in this one here. Jenkins through once more. 7 laps to run. Heat number 2 brought to you by Skevington's. Verdona, he's managed to get past McCarty. He's now up into that third spot and chasing Gillies, but out in front with a handsome margin at the moment. It is still Ben Jenkins, car number 3-4-5. Goes through the Lammermoor Station corner. Sets off down the back straight, keeping an eye on that sun. It just needs to go down just behind those trees would be ideal. Jenkins through once more. Verdona, he's really starting to reel in. Gillies in the 4-1-7, car length and a half at the moment, the gap between second and third place. Campbell, he's not too far off the pace in this one as well. He's starting to chase down Shane McCarty, car number 29. Then we go back to Stewart and Gillum. Half a car length between them and Murdoch at the tail of the field. So Verdona still doing everything he can. Look at Campbell right round the outside of Shea McCarty. So he's picked himself up another spot. He's up to fourth place now, the Muppet. Jenkins, though, with a massive lead. What do we got? 2.5 laps to run here in this race. Verdona still chewing away at that gap between second and third place. Onto the main straight. Gillies in the 4-1-7. A car length lead at the moment over Verdona. Verdona having a look down the inside. Thought he was going to make a little bit of contact coming out of 2. Scrubbed off a whole lot of speed, which has given a little bit of breathing space there for Gillies. White flags out though for Jenkins. He's just cruising. It's a Friday night cruise here at the Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway for Ben Jenkins. He'll just keep himself well away from that lap traffic that's just up in front of him. And he'll cruise around to collect the black and white checkered flag to take out race number 2 for Street Stocks here as part of the New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. The 4-1-7 of Clint Gillies in second place. Then Jared Verdona in the 3-1-8. That's your top 3. Of course, Street Stocks brought to you by Skevington's. So Jenkins takes it out. Verdona, well, in fact it was actually Gillies in second place, Verdona in third. And then we go back to Campbell, Shea McCarty, Bailey Gillum, Adam Stewart and Josh Murdoch. That is how they finish up race number 2 for Street Stocks here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Holy shit,
Yeah, I'm here with the 70T car of Greg Johnson. She's a wee bit of contact in that last one that you had, didn't you?
Oh, us personally, I think we actually missed it. We were probably a wee bit lucky. There was a couple of guys in front of us that sort of, definitely got a wee bit rubbing going. But, we probably won out of that. So every pass counts. So, we're stoked.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Just trying to get as much passing points as you can to try and finish in that top 6. Obviously in that one as well, it's very, very rutty out there. How are you finding it on the arms? I know someone with me with a wee bit of stick arms will find a wee bit of challenging out there.
Yeah, we done through 1 and 2, definitely some big holes. There's actually a couple down through 3 and 4 as well, but not quite as bad. Yeah, we had the car just about felt like up on one wheel at one stage, but it probably wasn't. But definitely having to hang on to it pretty tight.
Obviously, you got a few sponsors in there. We'll try and get you back to your car. Who do you want to thank?
Oh, just everybody that helps me. You put me on the spot, mate. So, Motorsport Sales, our own company Gasco, Trillo's Metals, and TDX, Shell Oils, and there's a few more. Canvas Company, but yeah, I can't remember them all. But obviously, without it, we can't be doing what we're doing, and we love it. So it's awesome.
All right, good luck for the next heat coming up. I'll head back up to you, Daryl, as we've got this Shane Marker group coming out for their heat number 2.
Yeah, cheers, Gabe. Good work down there, mate. And of course, yeah, Greg really looking the goods here tonight, which is pretty cool. So, of course, Greg out of Central Motor Speedway. New car for him this season. We're going to have another crack, folks, at the Shane Marker group, their second race of the night. Just checking on the sunlight situation. The sun has gone down a little bit that we had before. So we're going to take a look at the grid. Sneden will lead from the front row of the grid in car number 8. Alongside him, Ryan Marsden, your South Island Saloon champ. He will start from second place. Chase Rodder, he will start car number 33 from third, alongside Jackson Lovelady in car 17 on the second row of the grid. Third row of the grid, from Auckland, Craig Cardwell, 3NZ. He lines up alongside the action man, Campbell McManaway, the 492 from Nelson in 6th. Alistair Lister, the Lister Helicopters Camaro, will start car number 4 from 7th. Mackay from Christchurch will start his Hypermac from 8th on the grid. Kerry Dixon will start from 9th on the grid in car number 225 alongside Trevor Elliott in the Hypermac, car number 27 from 10th. 11th will be Ian Burson from Nelson in car 21. An empty box for George Phillips, he's out for the night. And right at the very rear of the field, our man from Australia, Wayne Bell, car number 32 with the insane chassis. He will line up from grid position 13. Marsden on his outside. The lights are out. We are set to do battle. Shane Marker group here at the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. We go green. Marsden gets a good start. But can he get the overlap down here in 1 and 2? Sneden down on the inside. Marsden hit one of those ruts and it unsettled him. Chase Rodder right there as well in the 33. Cardwell trying to find a way through. So's Jackson Lovelady. He pops in right underneath Cardwell as they come onto the main straight. McManaway's there and the 492. Issues again for Kerry Dixon from Central Motor Speedway. He drops well down the order. Pops in just in front of Wayne Bout from Australia. Jackson Lovelady. Look at that car 17 just bouncing. Not even sliding around turns 3 and 4. Marsden in a battle with Cardwell. Cardwell should get a run down the inside here. He does down in 3 and 4, but Marsden will not go away. Chase Rodder's done well. He's moved himself up into second place. But out in front, starting to pull a bit of a gap at the moment, it is Benji Sneden, car number 8. The man from Kihi Speedway leads this one here early. Okay, trying to find a way through as well. He's just behind Jackson Lovelady, not too far off the pace at the moment. McManaway, Elliott and Burson. Then we go back to Lister, Dixon and Balk. Marsden, he's like an annoying fly at the moment. He's all over the back of Cardwell. Cardwell just can't shake him. They've been together like magnets since this race here started. Mackay looking racy. He's on the outside at the moment of Jackson Lovelady, car number 17. Mackay on the outside of him. He's all over the pole line down there in 3 and 4 is Mackay. There's Lovelady, sorry. Mackay goes to the outside. Here comes Elliott looking for a way down the inside. Very, very bumpy at the moment. Burson's managed to make it past McManaway as the race leader comes through. We've got 9 to run here. Make it 8 to run. Sneden leading. About a half a straight length at the moment. First to second. Chase Rodder, car number 33. Holding that second place. Man from Bay Park Speedway. Then we go back to Cardwell. Fastest lap out there, Lovelady. He's looking pretty racy at the moment. But he's got his hands full, he really has. Sneden with a 16.497, your fastest man on track. He's got clear air, he's battling with no one. Heads down to the Lammermoor station, turn 3 and 4. Marsden coming back at Cardwell once more. McKay's done well, he's right up and behind his Christchurch club mate, Ryan Marsden. Then Lovelady, here comes Burson with a nice move down the inside of Trevor Elliott. That's for position, so Burson picks up another spot. That takes him to 7th. Lovelady again all over that pole line. He's struggling with car 17. He's doing well to hold on. It'll be 3 to run this time around when the Mucka Motorsport SP Tools machine of Benji Sneden comes through. He's got a straight length over Chase Rodder in car 33. Then Cardwell. Marsden, he's still there. He will not give up. McKay with a big look down the outside. Burson waiting to pounce as well. Then a gap. Back to Lovelady. Elliott, there's contact between those two. Campbell McManaway waiting to pounce. Look at this battle for third place at the moment. Cardwell holding on. McKay's managed to get past. 1 lap to run. Oh, there's damage there for Marsden. That was him and McKay having a bit of a coming together. Marsden's bonnet flipped over the front, so visibility 0 for Marsden at the moment. And here comes your race winner. Sneden takes it out, a well-driven race from the front of the grid. Then Rodder. Then Cardwell, that's your top 3. So Benji Sneden from Kiki, he takes that one out. Car number 8, Chase Rodder in second place ahead of Craig Cardwell. Hayden McKay got himself up to 4th place. Ian Burson up to 5th ahead of Ryan Marsden with that lack of visibility in 6th. Jackson Lovelady in 7th. Trevor Elliott in 8th. 9th we see Campbell McMalloway, Alistair Lister in 10th place. Of course, Kerry Dixon in 11th. And Wayne Bout, car number 32 from Australia, coming home in 12th place. So a nice win there for Benji Sneden. He takes out race number 2 for the Shane Marker Group here at the Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway.
It's action for the whole family. With 23 tracks around New Zealand, there is no better way to spend your weekends than at a Speedway New Zealand track.
Here they come to the start-finish line again.
There's something for the whole family. Sprint cars, saloons, stock cars, sidecars, midgets, and much, much more. Pack up the family and make a trip to adrenaline-filled, action-packed bashes and crashes that only Speedway can deliver. Visit www.speedway.co.nz to find out the track nearest to you. Speedway, it's our summer thing. Are you finding your computer, laptop or gaming machine is getting slow or not working at all? And can you not afford to buy a new one? We Reuse IT is one of New Zealand's leading refurbished computer sales and service specialists that allows you to get new or refurbished machines without hurting the pocket. Shop online or visit our expert team today that will help guide you to the technology that best suits you. Afterpay is available. Visit us at 135 Cuba Street, Palmerston North, or head to our website at www.wereuseit.co.nz.
What you think you do with your four-wheel drive. What you actually do with your four-wheel drive.
No matter what you do with your four-wheel drive, we've got the right tyre for you. So come on down to Mag and Turbo.
Alrighty, race fans. Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship here at Beachlands Speedway. Some pretty cool action on track so far. Heat number 6 about to get underway. Edwards from Daryl. Car number 6 will start from the front row of the grid. Steve Cowling on his outside in car number 37. Second row we see Matt Summerfield from Christchurch alongside Kane Lawson in car number 6. Starting from 4th, Racing Ray Stewart, he will start from 5th on the grid alongside Sam Wadell, car number 18. Then Grant Malloy, he will start car number 17 from 7th on the grid alongside Verity from Tauranga in 8th place. Shane McIntyre, Heat 1 winner for this group. He will start from 9th, plenty of work to do for him. Terry Soper will start from 10th place in car number 8. Abrahamson will start car number 49 from 11th place on the grid. Pitcher on his outside in car number 9 will start from 12th, with Grant Flynn from Napier starting from 13th place on the grid in car number 6. Edwards and Cowling on the front row of the grid. Summerfield and Lawson side by side in row 2 as we go racing. Watch for Cowling to get the overlap in car number 37. The ITM sponsored car out of Tauranga heads off down the back straight. Edwards holding second place, Summerfield up into third. Watch the racing race. Stewart in car number 34. He's picked himself up a couple of spots early in this one here. He's down on the inside of Sam Wadell at the moment in car number 18, who's out wide. He needs to bag some points in this one here, Wadell. He was down the order in heat number 1 for the Bruce Bolton group. Needs to make amends this time around. McIntyre battling. Oh, there's trouble there for the Burger King machine. Manages to get back on track. I think there might have been contact between himself and Grant Malloy in car number 17. But through comes Cowling. He leads this one here. Edwards in second place. Kane Lawson. Mag and Turbo machine. He's looking good at the moment. He's in third place. Summerfield doing a good job in the 881. Then we go back to Wadell. Racing Ray Stewart. Shane McIntyre. Terry Soper. Very, very bumpy around 3 and 4. You can see every car jumping around. Very, very unsettling for a lot of these cars. Oh, contact there between Lawson and Summerfield. Lawson goes to the infield there. He'll want to come back on, but he needs to just be careful where he finds his re-entry. Heads back down the back straight, but he's lost a ton of spots. Shane McIntyre, he's looking pretty good in this one here. He's up to 7th place at the moment, just behind Sam Wadell and Ray Stewart. Out in front though, doing it easy at the moment, is Steve Cowling in car number 37 with a handy lead over Edwards. Battle for third place, Summerfield, Stewart and Wadell starting to heat up. McIntyre, he's not too far off the pace in this one here as well. Kane Lawson, he'll be absolutely fuming. That contact that he made with Summerfield that really cost him. He was sitting in third place at the time. But look at Cowling. He's coming out of turn 4 just as Edwards is going into turn 3. Wadell, the big mover in this one here, he's up to third place, and the big red dog, Old Clifford, he's up to third. Former New Zealand champion, also former New Zealand karting champ as well. Summerfield doing a good job. He's been hassled all this race by Ray Stewart in car number 34. The man from Central Motor Speedway trying to find a way past. McIntyre at the moment just being patient. Sitting in behind Summerfield and Stewart. Stewart's managed to make a move. McIntyre will be next, and we go to Lawson and Soper. Picture there in car number 9, and Abrahamson in the 49. Malloy and Flynn still at the tail of the field. Flynn having a look up the inside of Malloy for position, manages to get it done. Through comes Cowling once more, 3 to run here. The 6th race of the night for the New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. Brought to you by Cando Fishing. Sam Wadell starting to chase down Edwards. He's putting all sorts of pressure on Edwards at the moment. The battle for 2nd and 3rd. Sam needs points. He'll fight to the death in this one here. Ray Stewart, he's up in 4th place. Kane Lawson has been the real racy one in this one here. He lost a stack of positions, but he's fighting back. He's in 5th place. White flag comes out. Cowling in full control at the moment. Car number 37, Steve Cowling. He's going to take this one here out. Heat number 6 at qualifying. The Bruce Bolton group, and it's going to be Cowling. Takes it out. Edwards in 2nd place. He comes home ahead of Sam Wadell in 3rd place. That's your top 3. We'll take a look at the results. Cowling takes it out. 3-second lead over Gary Edwards from Taryll. Sam Wadell in 3rd place. Ray Stewart in 4th. Kane Lawson home in 5th place ahead of Matt Summerfield. A nice drive by Summerfield in 6th. Shane McIntyre in 7th. Terry Soper in 8th place. Mark Pitcher in 9th. Bodie Abrahamson in 10th place. Grant Flynn got home in 11th. Grant Malloy in 12th place. So Flynn struggled to come through the field in that one there. Cowling had that front row start and raced off a best time of a 16.330 for Steve Cowling, former New Zealand Super Saloon champion. He bags some pretty handy points here in the Bruce Bolton group. Collects the checkered flag, sets off on his victory lap. We'll be back on track in just a moment, folks, with Youth Saloons brought to you by Mumford Holdings.
Righty here, we're here with Heat 2 winner of the Shane Marker Group. It's Benji Sneden, mate. She looks pretty tough out there at the moment.
Yeah, you definitely got a strong arm the steering wheel. I mean, the track's nice. It's got a good sort of like texture to it. You know, there's going to be some sort of drive coming out of it, but it's just putting that drive down when it's sort of so bumpy and a little bit rutty and stuff. You just got to, I suppose, eliminate the risks of being too mean on the right rear tyre, I suppose. So. Yeah.
Obviously a win from the front row grid position. That's exactly what you want when you're trying to get as much points as you can, trying to get in that top 6.
Yeah, it's all we can do really. I mean, Heat 1 we started on 7th and went to 4th, and then Heat 2 start on 1. It's all you can do is get 1, so we're happy with that. And then we're actually off the rear in the last one, so 13th in the last heat. So keep it clean and just make as many tidy passes as we can. So.
Obviously they race the sprint car as well as a Super Saloon. Is there a different driving style to that, or is it pretty similar at the moment?
Nah, it's completely different. So previous was I was in a super stock, and definitely there's some similarities between the super stock and the Super Saloon, which is why I found my home ground pretty quickly. There's checkers hanging out the door every now and then, but in the sprint car, I'm a little bit away from that checker. So hey, it's going to be nice when it does come. It's a big challenge, that class, and I'm still prepared to take it on. So, but two completely different driving styles. So
obviously your first season in Super Saloons, you're going pretty good at the moment. You got 4th in the Extreme Series earlier on in the month. You're looking pretty good in that Super Saloon, looking very fast.
Yeah, it's good, it's fast, and definitely helped with the Extreme Series, having 4 or 5 nights all in a row. It really improves your driving, you know, over time, doing it so consistently. So I enjoyed it. It was a good week, and hats off to everyone there. Thanks very much for putting it on. So
obviously you got a few sponsors on the car you want to thank for getting you all the way down here to the deep south.
Yeah, there's so many, there's so much help and support, and we sort of go out there and sort of strive for it. But SP Tools New Zealand, they're very big and kind and support us, and we've got a lot of others, but it's pretty hard to remember them all. Scorpion Racewear, that's why I'm in this flash suit. You can't wear it to town, but sometimes I want to. So, but yeah, there's lots out there, and I'm grateful. So.
Cheers for the interview. Good luck for your third heat coming up, as we'll head up back to you, Daryl.
Thanks, Gabe. Of course, Benji Sneden, he's one of those guys that he would almost race a supermarket trolley if he could. He's a pretty talented sort of bloke. Seen some videos on his Facebook page. Go and check them out. He's very talented and good. Have you checked out his Facebook page there, Gabe?
Yeah, I have. Mucka Motorsport. He's been driving around. I think it was a 6-cylinder rotary or whatever.
It was crazy.
Yeah, we're doing a few drifties around his pad there. He's also got the sprint car as well, so he's a motorsport madness sort of fella. He's an absolute character for that Extreme Dirt Series a bit earlier on in the year. He was got a few vocal cords going on there on the social media as well, just having a good time.
Yeah, he's got his own wee skid pad in his backyard. I reckon we should actually chuck you in one of the burnout cars tomorrow, Gabe. What do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know about that one. I'm an automatic sort of guy, so manuals probably just stall the thing.
No time like the present to learn, mate. No time like the present. Alrighty, you Saloon's out on track. Their third race of the night. Of course, it is the Pitts Media Challenge. This race brought to you by Mulford Holdings. So Kemp starts from the front in this one here. He was your series leader going into this one, but Richardson, he's really clawed back those points. Caden Race, the Deborah's Nothing But Dirt sponsored Honda Civic, leads this one here. Cron in car number 29, that's Jaden Cron. 2 race wins so far. He's currently up in third place. Series leader car number 36. Look at this, they're 3 wide down into turn number 1. Cron goes around the outside. Max Kemp on the inside. They set sail down the back straight. Richardson, he's got himself up into 4th place. Behind him at the moment we see it's Soper in car number 8. Then we go back to Fleet. Car number 16, Bennett's there as well. Maddie Stewart, the 828. She's on the main straight, goes out right down the outside of Bennett. Then we go to Ben Fowl. Maya Johnson, Tyson Thomas. Stella Hamilton in the 77. Rose Stanton, she goes to the infield. Somebody forgot to put the bonnet pins in car number 98. And visibility not very good at all for Rose Stanton at the moment. Gets a bit of a view of her bonnet. Onto the main straight now, and Richardson, he has made a move on Caden Racer. He's up to 3rd place. And Jaden Cron it is who's out in front. 2 race wins, as I mentioned before, already tonight for Jaden Cron. He has been absolutely on fire here tonight. And you can just start to see here now at Beachlands Speedway as the lights come on, the track getting a real shine to it. Jaden Cron, fastest lap of the race, a 20.047. He's your race leader, the man they call Noddy. Through he comes past the control tower. Max Kemp in 2nd place. Joshua Richardson really needs to get up there and make a move on Kemp. Then we go back to race. Soper. Then Fleet. Maddie Stewart next in the queue. Then Bennett and Benfowl battling it out. Jaden Cron heads off down the back straight once more. He's got Stella Hamilton up ahead of him. She'll go down a lap within the next lap, I would imagine. They're both on the main straight now. The Garretown Fabrication Machine out of Riverside Speedway, Stella Hamilton. She'll be able to see the race leader out a window as they head down the back straight. There he goes. Cron goes through. He's put on a great performance so far tonight. Nice move by Brooke Soper. She goes down the inside of Caden Race. Just races 2nd season of racing. Richardson, car number 53, can't afford to lose another spot to Max Kemp. Needs to hold on to that placing. Not sure what the points are in this one here, but Richardson certainly clawed back in to the series with a couple of solid placings so far, but he can't afford to fall down the order anymore. White flag comes out. Cron. Perfect record here tonight for him is what is on offer as he goes past Maya Johnson. Benfowl just in front of him. He comes onto the main straight to make it 3 from 3. The perfect record here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Well done, young man. Max Kemp comes home in 2nd place. Soper in 3rd. Richardson, he slipped down to 5th place. That's going to hurt him. So your race order, we see Cron take it out over Max Kemp. Terry Soper out there playing with the youth saloons. In fact, it's actually Brooke Soper in third place, Caden Race in fourth, Josh Richardson in fifth place, Matty Stewart in sixth, Max Fleet in seventh place, Ashley Bennett in eighth, Baton Benfeld in ninth, and Maya Johnson rounding up your top 10. Of course, it is the Pitts Media Youth Saloon Challenge. Hopefully we can get a bit of an update on points for that there and let you know the final placings. We'll see what unfolds. And of course, don't forget tomorrow night, folks, we will have youth mini stocks here at Beachlands Speedway as well, running their final round of the Pitts Media Challenge. Big thanks to the team at the Pitts for supporting that event.
Righty-ho, we're here with the Heat 2 winner of the Wayne Andrews Group, the 37M Formula 1 NZ car, Steve Kelling. Steve, she's pretty tough out there, isn't it?
Yeah, we're used to rough racetracks up north, but there's a little bit of a curveball tonight. But yeah, it's the same for everyone. Everyone's got to qualify on the same thing. So we had a good win there in that Carling Motorsport Taranga ITM Permapine car, and we'll see what we can do in the next heat. Hopefully we can finish it and get through to the finals tomorrow night.
Yeah, exactly. Just trying to pick up points is the main thing for tonight, obviously. Do you know what grid order you have for that last heat coming up?
Yeah, I'm starting 11th, so that's my rear grid. I just had my front grid then. So, I'll just try and gather some points. You got to make it into the show tomorrow night. It's all about tomorrow night. So tonight you just got to get in there and get some points and finish everything and try not to have a lot of damage.
Obviously the son of Morris Cowling. Is there a wee bit of pressure having that Cowling name at the end of your name?
No. Oh, maybe it was a little bit, but I've already won this deal once, so, I feel like I can try and do it again now. I've always lost that pressure of trying to win it the first time, so now I just got to try and get a few more to catch up to some of the legends that are in the sport. So, but yeah, I've had a great racing history. I can't complain. So I've been very lucky to be one of the 1NZs in this class. So I'll always be thankful for that.
Obviously, a few sponsors that help you get your car all the way down to the bottom of the south. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, we can't thank Les Harrison's enough. Hypes back at home for all the freighting we've been doing this year up and down the country. Taranga ITM, Permapine, Cowling Motorsport, PES Engineering Solutions, and all the Jib, Fortress Fasteners, all the group that support this Cowling Motorsport team. There's two of us that are racing, and we're pretty competitive, and we have a lot of help, so we can't do it without them. We thank them all.
Just looking at the Pitts TV coverage on TV there at the moment, very handsome looking bloke on the screen there at the moment, so big hi from me, folks at home. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We'll just go. So Gabe's going to come back and we're going to have a bit of a yarn about what he thinks.
Yeah. We're actually here down with the 29D car. He's winner of the Youth Saloon Challenge there, Jacob Cron. Jacob, mate, obviously the Pitts Media sponsored this one. You want to thank them for helping you out with this series?
Oh yeah, big thank you to Pitts Media. Thank you to my mum, my dad, all my sponsors, Deacon Borthwick, and thank you to all my sponsors, X Factor Curbing and Asphalt, Bridgestone, Quality Tints, Mulford Holdings, and GNS Rust Repair. Graham. Yeah, Graham.
Obviously, there's the youth saloons, a very new class to a lot of grades around New Zealand. If you want to tell us a wee bit about them, just the age group and stuff like that.
Oh, so there is max CC you can go is 1600. 1600 below, they're just like the age group is 12 to 16. This is my last year in here, so we'll try to go hard for the rest of the season.
Now, congratulations on your Pit Media Challenge. Daryl, you had a wee question for me earlier. In terms of the informed cars at the moment, you can't really go past the 5B car of Steve Lynn at the moment.
Looking pretty racy out there. Now, I just noticed you're talking to young Jaden there as well. I actually gave him a couple of Shuttleworth Motorsport Media stickers down at Riverside recently, and I told him they will add 5 horsepower to his car. And it seems to have proved that tonight, so I'll bring some of those stickers out tomorrow. Some of these Super Saloon boys might want one for the sides of their car.
Yeah, I think that might actually have done a wee bit of challenge as well. The Pitts Media TV sticker on there as well. So adding a wee bit more horsepower to these youth saloons. And as well from the south, from the South Island, you can't really go past the 58 car of Richie Taylor. He's looking very fast out there. I think they're just gridding up now for their third heat coming up in the I think it's the Wayne Andrews,
Wayne Andrews group,
and
mate.
the Wayne Andrews group coming up, so they're getting ready and racy as they just put a wee bit of moisture down on this track and try and flatten it out. I think there's been a wee bit of talk in the pits at the moment, just with the ruttiness in the corners, so just trying to flatten that out at the moment.
Yeah, it has been tough, but I mean, I totally agree with what Steve Cowling said just a moment ago, and that's the same for everybody. Like, you know, it's one of those things, and it's always the thing in Speedway. There's always one guy that's not going to have an issue with the track, and he's the guy that takes the checkered flag.
Yeah, exactly as well. Like, you see cars bouncing around all over the track, like even the 86 car of Hayden Mackay. It was very, very rough around corners number 1 and 2, but he was getting passes done, so the passes are there. You've just got to have the cojones to do it around the outside of this track at the moment.
Absolutely. Anyway, mate, you're doing a good job down there, and keep up the good work, and we'll be back down with you shortly.
Cheers for that, Daryl. You have a good one up there.
Cheers. Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway here in Dunedin. Just a wee bit of track maintenance there, just waiting for the third heat of the night for the Wayne Andrews group here at the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. Of course, tonight it's all about qualifying. It's all about getting your car into the top 6 in each group to get that automatic entry into the finals tomorrow. Greg Johnson out on track. Great looking car, the Trelo Metals machine. He's been in the war tonight, but he looked fairly happy before when young Gabe was interviewing him. He seemed relatively happy with tonight's performance, so another good performance in heat number 3 of the Wayne Andrews group, and should see him go through to qualifying. Of course, tomorrow there will be a repechage as well, so if you don't make your top 6, you do have one last chance at getting through to the finals tomorrow. Of course, it is a tough way to do it. So we're going to take a look at the grid for the Wayne Andrews group, heat number 3 for them, and we're going to see Greg Johnson from Central Motor Speedway start from the front row of the grid. Peter Bengston, he's been impressive tonight. He will start alongside Johnson in P2. P3 we see Mark Osborne in the Stealth car number 16. Strong, the old smoky car number 95. He will start from group position 4. Group position 5, we'll see Ricky Bolton in the 861 start alongside his Dunedin clubmate Matt Green in car number 59 in position 6. Position 7, we see Monera from Nelson, car number 88, Malcolm Nartai, car number 19. Bit of panel damage for him in the last heat. He will start from 8th on the grid. Richie Taylor, he'll have to come through the paddock in this one here. He will start from 9th alongside Steve Flynn from Napier, starting from 10th on the grid. Chris Cowling, he's got some work to do in this one here. He's starting from 11th in the 2NZ. And then, of course, Joe Ingram, car number 27 from Palmerston North. He's starting from 12th on the grid. Some tough work out there for some of the big names. Usually been racing at the teams. He stepped away from that there, jumped into a Super Saloon, and he's not looking out of place at all. Some pretty good performances tonight. Osborne and Graham Strong, they share the second row of the grid. The lights are out. This race here brought to you by Clements and Stevens Panel Beaters. It's heat number 3 for the Wayne Andrews group, and a beautiful start there by Bengston. He leads him down into turn 1 and 2. Nice start by Strong as well. He goes to the outside of Greg Johnson, who's gone from 1 down to 3 in the first lap. Mark Osborne, he's high and wide, right out towards the wall there, coming out of 3 and 4. He's looking to see what's on offer in this one here. Ricky Bolton moves up to 4th. Oh, Osborne with a big tank slapper, drops him down the back of the order, just in front of car number 9. I think that is at the tail of the field there. That's picture. In fact, it's the 27 of Ingram. It was the same colour as Pitcher's car. Hard to see the number from the back straight. Here comes Strong, looking up the inside of the 58. Battling around turns 3 and 4. Bolton looking racy. But a home track advantage for Ricky Bolton as he darts into 3rd place. Johnson not giving that away easy though. Then just behind them, it's Richie Taylor. Taylor again, he started 9th. He's up to 5th place at the moment. He's been patient, just working his way through. He's been impressive tonight. The Gorge chassis really relishing the rough conditions here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Strong again attacks the back of Bengston. They come onto the main straight. Down to 1 and 2 through the pool. McDonald earth moving corner. Ricky Bolton in the Pro X, you can see that he's looking to pounce. Here comes Flynn. He's already picked up 2 race wins tonight. He's starting to move through the field now as well. He's up to 5th place. He's managed to get past Taylor and he's attacking on the outside. Can he do the unthinkable? Can he make it 3 from 3? He's right down the outside of Bolton, right round the outside of Strong, and he's going to have a look at Bengston on the main straight. Flynn is absolutely relishing the conditions here as the yellow comes on. So of course we'll have to roll back a lapse of those positions that Flynn was picking up. He might lose a couple of them, but oh well, the Burger King machine out of Bay Park Speedway. He is absolutely on fire. He's setting the benchmark here tonight in qualifying. We've had 2 race wins tonight already for Flynn. And I would imagine the yellows may have come on for that car on the back straight. The alarm looks to be going off and the hazard lights are flashing. So I would imagine that's what that could be. So if that is your vehicle or you know whose that vehicle is, get them to head along there and maybe turn those flashing hazard lights off. Would be very, very much appreciated. Of course, pretty simple the reason we do that, folks. Of course, the drivers go down the back straight. They see a flashing orange light or an orange light. They slow down, and happens to be a car parked in the crowd. So that's the reason why we would have gone yellow there until such time as we can sort the van on the back straight out.
No lights out this time, gentlemen.
Still flashing away there, but we'll just stand in front of the lights. That'll do the trick.
Lights are out. Front car, maintain that pace all the way around.
So lights are out on track, ready for a race start. Lights aren't quite out on the back straight, but it's good enough for us. Bengston leads this one here. Watch car number 5, Steve Flynn. He was absolutely scorching before the restart. He'll go to work now on the back of the 861, Ricky Bolton. Bolton trying to make a move around the outside of Graham Strong. Mark Osborne, he's in all sorts of trouble down the order. He's at the tail of the field in this one. Big bunch of cars. Flynn trying to find a way through. Bolton's managed to get past. He's up to 2nd place and he's attacking Bengston. Up front of this one here, a couple of old superstock campaigners at the front of the field in this one here. Here comes Flynn. Looking on the inside of Bolton. He's up to 3rd place. Cowley making a move in this one now as well. He's starting to come on. Of course, he'll have a bit of information from what his brother Steve would have brought in with him last heat. And he's putting that to good use. In heat number 3 of the Wayne Andrews group here. 5.5 laps to run. Flynn having a big look on the outside of Ricky Bolton. He's actually shaved off a little bit of speed, which has almost opened the door for Chris Cowling to have a look. Strong still there as well. Cowling looking to get nice drive out of 2. Really needs to stick the nose up the inside of Flynn, which it looks like he's going to. Bengston, he'll be able to sense all these cars right up his tailpipe as they go down to 1 and 2. Nothing between them. You could throw a blanket over the leaders at the moment as Bolton challenges for the lead in this one. The 861 of Ricky Bolton, the Pro X, goes right round the outside of Bengston South. Gets the job done. We have a new race leader, and it is Ricky Bolton. Here comes Flynn. He follows through as well. Bengston in 3rd place, then Cowling. 2 to go as they come past the control tower one last time. Bolton out in front. Here comes Flynn with a big look down the inside of Ricky Bolton. Can he make it stick down in here in 3 and 4? He can. Gets right underneath. Bolton comes back at him. White flag comes out. Can Flynn make it 3 from 3 here tonight at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway? You betcha he can. Here comes Bolton coming back. Flynn will shut the door. Round 3 and 4. It's been a dominant performance tonight for Flynn as he takes out his third heat race. Ricky Bolton in second place. Then we go back to Peter Benson, car number 58. A nice drive from him, led for the majority of it. Chris Cowling limping over the line, but Flynn, absolutely incredible, takes it out. Bolton in second, Benston in third place. Richie Taylor, good points for him in fourth. Then Graham Strong in fifth, Greg Johnson in sixth, Malcolm Natai in seventh, Ingram in eighth, Mark Osborne in ninth, and Chris Cowling in a whole world of trouble rounds up your top 10. So Cowling, he's going to have some work to do. He may not even make the top 6 in his group. We'll wait and see how the points wash up looks. But well done, 3 from 3, folks. Is this man the early favourite for tomorrow's New Zealand Super Saloon Grand Prix? We'll wait and see, a lot to unfold. But put your hands together, folks. That's an incredible effort. 3 race starts, 3 race wins for car number 5, Steve Flynn. That is the Wayne Andrews group here. Oh yeah, look at the back of Cowling's car. Absolutely. That left rear wheel and tyre absolutely demolished. Rear guard hanging off there. There's a fair bit of damage to the back of that machine, and that's going to hurt Cowling. Going ahead to the finals tomorrow. Alrighty folks, that race here done and dusted. Productions will be on track in just a moment. Brought to you by A&H Limited. Down to the pits. I think Gabe's down there. He might have caught up with another Super Saloon driver.
Yeah, we've caught up with a 58C car of Richie Taylor. Pretty happy with those 3 heats. It should get you enough points to qualify, you reckon?
I think we should be sitting okay. I think I'm pretty confident that we should be through all right. So yeah, difficult track, and just kind of had to just keep your head on and just backed out of it more than I went ahead. But anyway, we're here and we got to carry in one piece. So.
And that's the main thing, especially with that third heat, realising you're probably up on the points, just backing off a wee bit, knowing that the big show is tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I knew we were decent going in, but hey, you still can't relax either. But yeah, I just kind of sat and I ended up in a little position where I was on my own, and I thought, that's me, I'll just roll around here. And unfortunately, a couple of guys got together on the last lap, and we managed to actually take advantage of their disadvantage. So, but hey, I'd rather be lucky than good. We'll take it any way we can get it.
Exactly there. Richie Taylor, obviously got a few sponsors on the car that make it all work together, don't you?
Yeah, I got loads. Like we said before, I got Suck It Up have been great to us. Cylinder head specialist, been great for years. Edge Parts and Performance. Got my main man here, Jack, my grandson, is a crew guy. Got Mini Dig, it's my operation, all about signs, they do theirs. So yeah, Transform does the paint, Fairview Fiberglass builds the body.
Well, congratulations with your 3 heats. Hopefully to see you through to the final, and we'll catch up with you a bit later tomorrow night.
Thanks very much. It'd be nice to get it confirmed, but I think we should be okay.
Yeah, you should be right there. As we'll head it back up there to Daryl, as we've got the next race coming out very, very soon.
Yeah, Richie Taylor, pretty sure he would have snuck through to the top 6 of that group with ease, I would say. Been very, very good tonight, young Richie. On track at the moment, though, we've got Gillies out in front of this one. Sam Martin trying to chase him down. Of course, Sam all the way from Eastern State Speedway in Blenheim. And the yellows have come on in this one here.
33D to the infield, 33D to the infield.
So it looks like is that Brooklyn heading to the infield, car number 33. So a chance for the field to condense.
25D, 14 to E.
Gillies leading, Sam Martin in second place, Blake Murdoch in third. Then we see Kelp, next in the queue.
144D.
So just not sure what the yellows are out for. The crash crew doesn't seem to have moved away anywhere in any great hurry to pick up debris or anything like that. Set sail down the back straight. Yellow light is out. We'll get a restart this time around. This race brought to you by A&H Limited. Coming up next, the Shane Mucker Group, their third race of the night, brought to you by Save Money Skips. Hope you've enjoyed the show so far, folks. Certainly been plenty of action unfolding. Plenty more to come. Through comes Gillies. Sam Martin with a big look down the inside. Car number 14, the Repco Falcon, having a sniff, but Gillies too quick around the outside as he sets sail down towards turn number 3. Tyler Kalk now, he's up to third place. He's managed to pick a couple of spots from that restart. Then we go back to Olivia Glover, Blake Murdoch. We've got Marshall there, car number 88. Always get the Marshall boys mixed up. That's Caleb Marshall behind the wheel of the 88, Clay behind the 97. He won't be too far away from the action as well. But it's still a hell of a battle up front. Gillies in the front wheel drive Honda Prelude, Sam Martin in the big rear wheel drive BA Falcon. Tyler Kalk about set to join that party as well. Down the back straight they go. Olivia Glover, a nice drive by her in this one here. She's not too far off the pace. She's in 4th place at the moment and almost within striking distance of the leaders. Martin trying to get onto the back of Gillies. Gillies with more power. Out of turn 2, you can see the wee Prelude just seems to negotiate those bumpy corners better than the big Falcon. Almost dances through the corners, car number 25. Brian Wilson in car number 7, the wee Mazda 323. He's about to go a lap down. They'll catch him by the time they get round to the control tower here. Yellow's on once more. So 2 yellows, no idea why. But hey, we'll go racing once more. Martin got the jump down the inside of Gillies. Did he go early? We'll wait and see what they happen to say, or was Gillies just caught napping? Down the back straight we go. Issues for the 94 of Ricky Pilley. Wee Mitsubishi FTO. Through comes Sam Martin. Gillies trying to fight that lead back that he lost at the restart. Watch for Gillies to have a crack on the inside. He's gone to the outside. I thought he would have gone on the inside there when he come out of 2. He looked to be coming down low. Trying to outfox Sam Martin and car 14. Look at them bouncing around the top of the circuit here. There'll be some sore arms amongst drivers at the end of this meeting tonight. They've done well under testing conditions. Through, oh, Gillies going very, very wide indeed. He was carrying a lot of pace. I thought he was taking it out to the fence. Managed to hold it off. Couple of car lengths and a half maybe between him and the race leader. Martin starting to stretch the legs down the back straight though. Looking pretty racy. Bit of smoke can't start to come out of the back of car 14. Here comes Sam Martin. Liam Gillies right there. He's still attacking. Kalk in 3rd place. Yellow's on once more. That'll be for that parked up car on the back straight. I can see a reason why we got a yellow on this time. Couldn't see it the last 2. So just trying to identify that car down there in turn number 3 because of this yellow flag. So lights out, set to go racing once more. Sam Martin Leads him onto the main straight. Green flag drops. Gillies going to attack once more. It's been a great battle up front in this one here. Gillies led for most of the race. Sam Martin caught him napping at the last restart. And now Martin, he's in full defence mode, car number 14. Gillies absolutely throwing everything at him. Count comfortably in third place, and we go back to Glover, Marshall. The second of the Marshall lads here as well, then Bennett. Blake Murdoch there as well. Gillies, can he get a run down the back straight, down the main straight this time? They're side by side through turns 1 and 2. The Paul McDonald earth moving corner. They're side by side on the back straight. It's a drag race here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Into Lammermoor Station corner. Gillies gets the overlap and goes through. Takes the race lead with a couple to run. Can Martin fight back now? Gillies, his turn to defend in this one. Goes wide, he's making it hard for Martin. The white flag comes out, lap traffic in front of the leaders. Through goes Gillies. Martin follows through, they go past Ricky Pilley in the 94. They come through 3 and 4, they're inseparable at the moment, they're on the main straight. And it's going to be Gillies who takes it out. Well driven, great entertainment up front. Between Gillies and Martin, counted well. He come home in third place. What a race. But Gillies takes it out. He was patient. Liam Gillies takes it out from Sam Martin. Tyler Kalk in third place. Olivia Glover, a well-driven fourth place for her. Caleb Marshall home in fifth. Leo Bennett in 6th, Clay Marshall in 7th, Lucy Greer in 8th place, Blake Murdoch in 9th, rounding up your top 10. A nice drive by Hannah Dawson. Niall Brooklyn in 11th place, Brian Wilson in 7th, Riley Stewart 12th, Riley Stewart in 13th, Ricky Pilley in 14th, Brad Towie and Aaron Brooklyn parked up on the infield. That is the production saloons for tonight. Put your hands together, folks, for Liam Gillies as he comes around. Coming up next, we've got Super Saloons on track. The Shane Marker Group, all part of the New Zealand Super Saloon Championship, brought to you by Cando Fishing.
It doesn't matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
Are you building a new commercial business or home? Or is it time that your existing premise has had a repaint anywhere in the South Island? Then Anderton Decorators have you covered. From floor to ceiling, wall to roof, Anderton Decorators offer the latest techniques, equipment and technology to make even the hardest tasks seem simple. Anderton Decorators also has the expert team to take the frustration out of your next project. Call Shane today on 027 Painting. That's 027 724 6846. Anderton Decorators. We have you covered.
What you think you do with your four-wheel drive. What you actually do with your four-wheel drive.
No matter what you do with your four-wheel drive, we've got the right tyre for you. So come on down to Mag and Turbo.
We'll go from the start. Alistair Lister starting from 1. McManaway starting from 3. Next row back, Cardwell and Burson, 5th and 6th on the grid. 7th and 8th on the grid, we see Jackson Lovelady and Trevor Elliott, car number 27 from Christchurch. Then we have Chase Rodder from Napier. He starts from 9th with Kerry Dixon starting from 10th on the grid. Ryan Marsden will start from 11th on the grid alongside Mackay, car number 12 from car number 86 starting from 12th. and Benji Sneden, who took that race win in heat number 2. He will start from the tail of the field as we go green here. Down into 1 and 2. Balk off to a flyer, but look at this. Burson, a big look down the inside. Oh, there's contact on the wall there for Balk and the Insane chassis. He's going to park up down there on the entry to turn number 3. Hit the wall on the back straight to Balk.
Car on the wall on turn 3, so go low, entering 3, please.
Decent contact too. All you can see was a shower of sparks when he come around there. Burson had a big look down the inside in front of the pit gate once more. So just looking at the replay there, and he was bouncing all around turn number 2 as he come out and just sent him straight out to the wall. He's managed to get back out on track though, was Balk, so he looks like he will restart in this one.
Lights are out.
But he's got a couple of hard chargers right behind him in the form of Campbell, McManaway and Emberson. Emberson's got daylight in front of him at the moment from the second row of the grid. He picked himself up a race win in heat number 1. He would dearly love to pack another win here. In heat 3, goes directly to the outside of Lister. Can he make the move cleanly? He can. Set sail down the back straight. The baby-faced assassin leads him down to 3 and 4. Trevor Elliott. He's here too. Oh, there's contact between Jackson Lovelady and Wayne Balk as Lovelady heads to the infield in car 17, so he's out of this one. Elliott comfortably in second place. Look for Cardwell in car 3. He's looking menacing at the moment. He's on the outside of Lister. Moves himself up into 3rd place and looking racy. Then we go back to Lister, McManaway, Mackay, Marsden, Rodder, Sneden and Dixon. Marsden went right out to the wall in turn number 3. He's lost a ton of spots. Ryan Marsden, he's going infield now as well. He's out of this one. So Balk parks up. Marsden parks up. That's going to hurt him. And Elliott, he's attacking Burson at the front of the field. The Elliott scaffolding machine out of Woodford Glen Speedway in Christchurch. Certainly looking racy in this one. 10 laps to run. Heat number 3 for the Shane Marker group. Don't discount Craig Cardwell, who's looking racy. Top 3 cars set sail down the back straight. McKay with a nice move round the outside of Lister. Through they come, beautiful sound. 800 odd horsepower, methanol, V8 powered Super Saloons here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Emberson. As we go yellow, that's Sneden, the race 2 leader, parked up down, the race 2 winner, parked up down there in turn 3. So you can see damage to the front of his car, so Sneden's gone into the wall there. So that'll hurt Sneden. He was looking racy all night. He's come unstuck down there. Track crew down there pretty smartly to check the damage. But I'd say Sneden's race will be done and dusted for this one.
On track 21, maintain that pace.
So lights are out, we're set to do battle. Some big casualties in this one here. Marsden parked up, Balk parked up. And now Sneden, Jackson Lovelady, he's on the infield as well. Elliott with a big look down the inside. Oh, Burson, can Burson cover? He can. Here comes Cardwell. Cardwell on the outside of Elliott. Can he make it stick? Makes contact with the wall. You saw the sparks come off the back of Cardwell's car. He's absolutely given it everything he's got. Mackay's right there as well. Then Lister, McManaway, Rodder and Dixon. Still plenty of laps to run here, 7 to run. As Burson takes them through. Well, there's going to be a change for third place as Mackay takes a big look up the inside of Cardwell. It's a Hypermac 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Elliott putting all sorts of pressure on the back of Burson. What a drive. Hayden Mackay up to third place. Gets past Cardwell as we go. I thought we'd gone yellow, but no, it's that van over in the back straight flashing its lights once again. I can see how the drivers can get confused. Car length between the leaders in Burson and Trevor Elliott. These guys have battled hard. Season upon season, they find themselves here trying to qualify for the New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. First and second on track. Elliott's probably relatively comfortable just to sit where he is. Guide the car home in one piece. He's taken some pretty good points out of tonight so far as well. Mackay still holding third place. Then we go to Cardwell. Lister, McManaway, Chase Rodder and Kerry Dixon. 2 laps to run here. Heat number 3 for the Shane Marker Group here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Burson in full control. He's had 1 race win so far here tonight. And he's in the box seat to take a second race win. Half a lap to run for the baby-faced assassin from Nelson. M. Burson, through he comes, through 3 and 4. Takes out the win. Trevor Elliott home in second. A nice drive again from Mackay. Gets home in third.
Yellow, yellow.
So your race results, M. Burson takes it out. Trevor Elliott in second place. Hayden Mackay in third ahead of Craig Cardwell in fourth place. Alistair Lister, a nice drive by Lister in fifth. Then we go to Campbell McManaway in sixth. Chase Rodder in seventh. And Kerry Dixon in eighth place. Of course, Benji Sneden, Ryan Marsden, Jackson Lovelady, and of course Wayne Balk all parked up on the infield. Bit of soul searching to do for those lads. But that is the Shane Marker Group done and dusted for tonight. Still the Bruce Bolton Group to roll out on track, but before we see them, we've got Street Stocks coming up next.
Yeah, we're here with Heat 3 winner of the Shane Marker Group 21N car, Ian Burson. 2 race wins tonight. You've got to be happy with that one.
Oh, mate, just unbelievable, really. Like, yeah, the track's exceptionally rough, but hey, you just got to drive to the conditions, and our car seems to be handling it. So, yeah, we're really making progress.
Very happy that you switched back to this car compared to the other one that you had from the Extreme Dirt Series?
Yeah, well, that other car, that was a great little car. Like, it would be all right if, you know, if I was little Pete's size, but, you know, I'm 6'4", and like I was just like a pimple pushed into the seat, and it was pretty hard to thing, and it's got a lot of nostalgic, like history with it. So I didn't want to damage it because little Pete's no longer here to help us along with it. So I thought it was only appropriate to look after his legacy in that particular car.
And especially with 2 race wins, should be happy up on points to qualify for tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, definitely will be. We should be probably leading our group, hopefully, but if we're not, we must be pretty close. But yeah, really enjoyed tonight. So yeah, roll on tomorrow.
And obviously sponsors on the car.
Oh yeah, Jack's Tyres and Performance, Tony's Engineering, AT Electrical, Debbie the Webster, Tates New Zealand Limited, In-House Developments, Oakley's Plumbing and Drainage, and Tony's, I think I said Tones, but yeah, all great partners, and yeah, keep us out there doing it.
All right, good luck for tomorrow night. We'll probably catch you up tomorrow night at some point anyway.
I'm hoping, Gabe, I'm hoping.
And we'll head back up to you, Daryl.
Cheers, Gabe. Of course, yeah, the old baby-faced assassin Ian Burst, and he's looking pretty stoked down there as well. He was fizzing, wasn't he? Like he's got out of that car, couple of race wins, and he's pretty much assured himself a seat in that final tomorrow. So well done to the Burson team down in the pit area there. Street Stocks about to get underway on track here. Murdoch on the front row of the grid on the inside. Gillum on his outside. Gillum just sneaking away there slightly early as we go green. This race brought to you by Skivington's. Jared Vidona with a big move around the outside. Bit of contact there for Gillies and Murdoch. Ben Jenkins just up in front of them. Shane McCarty. He puts a hit on the back of Jake Barr's car. But it's Gillum who leads this one here, but he's under attack from both Campbell and Jared Vidona as they go around turn 2 here onto the back straight. Vidona just too much pace. Goes right around the outside. Jacob Campbell's there. He's ready to pounce as well. He wants to have a piece of this pie as he goes to the outside of a pretty crossed up Gillum. Through they go. Bit of action happening further down the track though, which is going to see Clint Gillies head to the infield by the looks of it. The black and yellow machine. Rear suspension damage there by the looks of it. And certainly tucked under the car. In fact, looks like he's going to come back out on track. No, he's just straightening up to get back onto the pits. Jake Barr's going to join him down there as well for a bit of a chat. Leaves just the 7 cars out on track. Vidona leads this one here. Campbell in second place. Then we go back to Gillum. Ben Jenkins, he's managed to work his way through. He was well down the order, but he's coming back nicely. Of course, that's what happens in street stocks when there's not a lot of traffic out there. You can catch up to those leaders pretty smartly. Campbell putting a wee bit of pressure on Vidona now. Of course, remember race 1, Vidona had a massive lead only to be nailed in that last lap, sending him to the infield. He'd like to bank himself a race win here tonight. Jenkins won the second race. He's currently sitting down in third place, ahead of Gillum and Stewart. Through comes Murdoch. Shane McCarty, the Clements and Stevens plumbing machine. Not far behind him, the race leader, Jared Vidona. Oh, contact down there, and we've got a car over. It's Stewart. Gillum cleaned him up. So a combination there of a bit of a nudge from Gillum and that rough track surface. And Stewart was very much a passenger in that one. So it sounds like the noise is coming through the headphones at the moment. This race has been declared, so it'll be a race win to Jared Vidona. In second place, we will see Campbell in car number 94, and of course the 345 of Jenkins. So folks, there will be one race still to run here tonight, and of course it is the Bruce Bolton Group. Last chance, third heat for these drivers to sneak on through to that New Zealand final tomorrow without having to go through a repechage. We'll go to a quick break, folks, a quick pause for the cause, and we'll be back on track in just a moment with Super Saloons, brought to you by Paul McDonald Earth Moving. Alrighty, folks, the final race of the night, the Bruce Bolton Group here at the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. This is qualifying night, and we take a look. Grant Malloy, old Grunter, he's going to start from the front row of the grid in car 17 alongside Grant Flynn. It's an all Grant front row here at Beachlands Speedway. Sam Wadell will start from third on the grid alongside Mark Pitcher from Wellington. He will start in grid position 4. Starting from 5th, Racing Ray Stewart from Central Motor Speedway. He will start alongside car number 49, Abrahamson from Auckland in 6th. 7th, we see Kane Lawson out of Christchurch start alongside Terry Soper in car number 8, starting from 8th. Matt Summerfield, he'll start from 9th on the grid in the 881 alongside Shane McIntyre, car number 26. And then we see Steve Cowling, Heat 2, a winner out of Bay Park Speedway. He will start from 11th alongside Verity, car number 23, also from Tauranga. And right at the tail of the field, we see Edwards, also from a Bay Park Speedway in Tauranga, car number 6, starting from 13th on the grid. So Sam Wadell from the second row of the grid. He's got some work to do as well. Pitcher goes around the outside of Malloy, tries to thread the needle, manages to do so, or does he? They're 3 wide coming out of 2. And it's Flynn who's managed to get to the front. Malloy sticks a nose back down the inside of Pitcher. Down the main straight, has another look. Pitcher in second, then Malloy. Sam Wadell goes to the outside of Malloy. Ray Stewart there as well. Terry Soper. Kane Lawson. A little bit of contact there between Soper and Abrahamson. Shane McIntyre. He's caught up in that pack as well. He'd dearly love to clear another couple of cars. Find himself some clear air to attack up front. Summerfield. Side by side with Cowling. There's contact between Cowling and Summerfield down the back of the pack. Just in front of Edwards. So McIntyre has managed to pick up another couple of spots. He's got past Soper and Malloy. He's up to 6th place now. Summerfield goes to the infield. Matt Summerfield. It's Grant Flynn though. Out in front in this one here. The second of the Burger King cars leads the race. Here comes Sammy Wadell. Car number 81, former New Zealand Super Saloon champion. Starting to work his magic now as well. Racing Ray Stewart. 16.967, fastest lap of the race for Kane Lawson. He was fast last time out. And he's also punching out some good numbers in this one. Mark Pitcher's still there. He's in 4th place, just ahead of Lawson. Then we go back to McIntyre. Soper. Flynn comes through. Sam Wadell, he's certainly taking some of the lead away. 7.5 to run here. Final race of the night at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Here comes Sam Wadell. On the inside of Flynn, can he get the job done? Almost side by side down the main straight here. Wadell has another look, bounces his way through 1 and 2. Racing Ray Stewart, he's there ready to pounce. Here comes Wadell. Down the inside, gets the job done this time around. Oh, contact there on the main straight between Wadell and Flynn. There's already panel damage on Waddell's car. He's taken a punting from someone, but he now leads this one. This will do a lot for the young bloke's confidence as well. Good, talented young peddler. Starts to pull away from the chasers. Flynn on the outside, Stewart on the inside. Stewart may get the job done down here in 3 and 4. It'd be good points for Ray Stewart. Kane Lawson trying to find a way past Pitcher. There's 4 to go here in the final race of the night at Beachlands Speedway. Sam Wadell in full control. Ray Stewart in second. Then we go back to Grant Flynn, Mark Pitcher. Kane Lawson, he's there as well. Shane McIntyre down in 6th at the moment. That wouldn't be a bad points haul for McIntyre. Then Soper next in the queue. Sam Wadell, through he comes, the big red dog leading this one here with 3 laps to run. Make it 2 laps to run. Ray Stewart, he's starting to chase down Sam Wadell here though. He won't give up, Ray Stewart. Round 3 and 4. Wadell comes through, white flag waves, 1 more lap to run. Bodywork on the main straight here. Here comes Sam Wadell, black and white checkered flag. To car number 81. He takes this one here out from Ray Stewart. Then we go back to Flynn. Car number 6.
Yellow.
So your race order, Sam Wadell takes it out from Ray Stewart. Grant Flynn in 3rd. Kane Lawson up to 4th place. Mark Pitcher in 5th. Shane McIntyre in 6th place. Terry Soper home in 7th. Steve Cowling in 8th place. Gary Edwards in 9th. Rounding up your top 10, Grant Malloy. Matt Summerfield, of course, he retired to the infield. But a well put together, a patient race win for Sam Wadell. He bags a good haul of points here in the final race of the night. That'll certainly help him out. Get him into that top 6 in the group. Put your hands together, folks, for Sam Wadell. He takes this one here out. Thanks for coming out tonight, folks. Of course, don't forget tomorrow night, 5 o'clock start here at Beachlands Speedway. Head on out here a wee bit earlier. Enjoy the burnouts. Get in the mood. It's going to be a massive day here tomorrow. From me to you, a massive thanks for coming out tonight. And of course, if you tuned in through Pits TV, a massive thanks for tuning in there. Make sure you grab a stream for tomorrow night as well. Hey, that's me signing off for tonight. Thanks for coming out. We'll catch you here tomorrow, 5 p.m. Racing starts.
Rightio race fans, that is it done here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway for night 1 of the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championships. We'll catch you back here tomorrow night live from 4 o'clock. Racing starts at 5. Be here trackside or on the Pits TV or via Flow Racing for all our overseas viewers. Hopefully you've had a good night and putting up with me doing the interviews and stuff like that, but we'll see you tomorrow night here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway for night 2 of the Cando Fishing New Zealand Super Saloon Championships.